Hello, welcome to, this. Uh, I don't have anything because my brain is fried. So, Kate, what do you got?
I got some stuff that you could check out on redbubble.com if you want some cool funky D&D stickers or other stickers or like other things with designs on them. You could check it out on Redbubble. It's a cool site. I think they're having like a 30% off sale site wide right now. So go check it out. And if you don't want to support my art, support someone else's art. It's a great site.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
support Kate or
yeah,
else.
do it yeah,
Yeah.
or else.
Or else.
Or else.
Okay, so, um, last we left off, I think is how we start these things. You all were immediately escorted to the Palace of the Sealy Court for a meeting with Queen Titania and the rest of the uh, courts that have gathered. Upon entering the palace, you pass by numerous bipedal forest animals, uh, adorned in the same armor as Hopper, pass by a massive tree made of gold called the Communal Oak and its caretaker, Ratatosker. Um, you passed by the tree, went into the meeting room, and met the archfey that had been gathered for the meeting, a few neutral court fae, and some known fae you all have met throughout your travels. Antyr was there, Bruger, the wooden marionette assistant of the storyteller, Igwilv, the witch queen, uh, and then the two neutral fae that no one recognized, the weird, lanky fae who believes the moon to be fake, Elegar the unclean, who came to your side after being fed blood from somebody, and then Galamai, this kind of friendly little halfling-like fae. Um, Grin was asked to be the speaker for the Rose Court since no one really was around to do so, and oh god, oh yeah, and Queen Titania asked everybody else to speak on behalf of, you know, the people of Earth. Um, God, my. Yeah, so that happened. I didn't get any sleep last night. So yeah, that happened, and then cool shit happened. You guys eventually got all the Fae to agree on a deal of sorts that involved you all heading into the uh, dead domain of Midnight, which belonged to the previous Fae Queen Velestria. You entered such domain after making bargains with the gathered Archfey through letters and blood and signatures, and then, bound by this promise, entered this archway that was in the back gardens of the palace and entered into Midnight, where you encountered some fun stuff, immediately causing 10 arcane surges as Grin was casting some preparatory spells, and nothing bad happened with those surges. It was mostly just flumps being manifested. Grin changed a different color of blue, spurted out some grease. And that was about it. Caused Antyr to fly. Um,
Eh,
you all continued through Midnight, this very weird domain that had no semblance of life to it, which I believe Antyr theorized that because the Archfey was dead, there was nothing tethering this place to any sort of life. Um, encountered some spirits that tried to lure you deeper into places. Grin's divine sense sensed numerous hundreds of spirits just kind of in the vicinity at all times, a mix of good and evil. And eventually, you all came across a burnt down town, seeing remnants of burning buildings still burning after all this time. A pyre that mentioned that the enemies of the queen will burn forever, and discovered a skull. Took the skull, and then continued onwards, eventually coming to the palace of Titania, which Grin recognized, and he also that people had been there pretty recently, having slain these wooden elves that bled sap.
Padre. Now most of them's carbohydrates. You got to spell right to be a speller. He got
Hey Caleb, we can hear your computer.
I'm so sorry,
It's all good.
everyone.
I thought Torger was talking for a second. I got really confused. Um, yeah, you all ran up the steps of this palace, going after these footprints you found. 3 sets of footprints. One appeared spider-like, one appeared like armored boots, and one appeared like child-sized boots. You rushed into the palace, followed the footprints to a statue, which revealed to have a secret staircase, ran down the staircase, discovered another corridor full of banners depicting a different kind of court of a heart ensnared within the branches of a dead tree. Armor of umbral knights all put on like armor stands to be decorative. Discovered a bunch of notes citing that Queen Valestria created Arcane's Bane because she believed all of the Fae to be traitorous, including her own kin, and she planned to wipe them all out and start anew, and then move to the material plane and deal with those people for using magic for no purposes and believing it to be, you know, bad with the mortals having access to it. You discovered the severed limbs of a gnome, the same severed limb numerous times, and gathered each severed limb, for reasons, and then discovered a final corridor which had a globe of the world connected with the Feywild, also showing the moon hitting it, and eventually theorized that the last point of intrigue where Arcane's prison may be connected to is the Soulspire Academy. And upon getting to the final door of this under palace, heard a commotion, heard someone getting punched, the breaking of glass, breaking into the room. You saw Aelinor flung against a nearby wall as Queen Valestria was rising, having been restored from her lumen spire. Castigar was there as well, the elderly elf who you encountered in Port Crake, but no spiders, leaving behind spider footprints. Who left those, I wonder? The childlike footprints came from Flitz, the gnome, who you all encountered very briefly, and using the distraction of your arrival and the return of Queen Valestria, Flitz began reading from a scroll, which manifested a comet in the sky that began to fall and crash into the palace. And using the distraction, while Hopper was threatening Aelinor with their sword, Flitz grabbed everybody and plane shifted you all away. So, the last thing you all see before you're pulled out of this place is the comet crashing into the roof of the palace before you're all pulled away. You're all whisked abruptly and harshly through space, just and you land in a deciduous forest. There's a nice warm summer breeze. The moon is still very much breaching the clouds. Not too far away you can see a large stone 3-story manor resting on the edge of a grand lake. Surrounding the manor is a stone wall set with a wrought iron fence, and the gates leading towards the manor are flanked by statues of 2 grand dragons. The manor has a sky blue colored roof of slate shingles and dark stone walls. You can see armored guards patrolling the grounds that look like they're nervous and keep glancing up at the moon in the sky. You can see a nearby building has been made into a rookery, and where an osprey perches eating a salmon. So you all just appear here suddenly and out of nowhere, and Flitz lets out a sigh of relief and begins working on the shackles that are around his legs. Didn't get to describe him last time. Unkempt, dirty, light blue hair, including a tuft of blue hair growing from the chin, green eyes, skin covered in dried blood, dirt, and bruises. The sleeve of the left arm is tattered where it was constantly hacked off. Wearing an elegant lavender-colored tunic with blue accents and a crimson-colored shoulder cape emblazoned with golden images of a phoenix. I brought us to the only place I could think of in a panic. Give me a moment, and just goes back to working on the shackles.
Are the guards in platinum armor?
No. They're just wearing basic armor, and they're just patrolling the grounds of the manor.
Where's Aelinor?
Leaning up against a tree, looking incredibly confused before he looks at everybody and goes, "Who are you? Where am I? What's going on?" before he just passes out. And as he does pass out,
Looks like he's got the vapors.
a greenish brown orb covered in vines kind of rolls out of his belongings and just lays in the grass. The Lumen Spire you saw in his other hand when the world was shunted into the Feywild.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
And then
At this point, Flitz is like has undone the shackles, and you can see the armor that Aelinor is wearing, like the Umbral Knight armor, just dissolves off of his person, including the weapons, and just vanishes. Just.
Antyr's gonna grab the shackles that Flitz had and go to put them on Aelinor.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh god. Fuck. What does this take? Shit. Takes too long.
Flit, what are you doing to them?
Being precautious is what we need to do.
Okay. I heard numerous conversations with them in the Bald Elf, Castigar. Yeah, this guy's been possessed the entire time.
Still doesn't make us not nervous.
Fair. I'm just letting you know what I know.
It's fine. We'll just at least binding the hands and.
I like your clothes.
Oh, thank you. Yours look nice too. Aside from the anyway.
That reminds me. And just starts like mending the sleeves, so it kind of just starts to like. Not fully mends it, but it's just cut off. It's like a short sleeve on the left side. Bring him inside, everybody. Come inside. This is my friends and I's house.
Yeah, well, where are we in relation to where we...
This should be...
He looks up in the sky and he's just like, we're what, probably... Look like we know that the moon's coming down, but like we're on a different side of the moon now, right?
Yeah.
Like we've just moved a lot.
Yeah. We should be on the continent of Anundial, but based on everything, who knows? But this is our house. It's been on the continent of Anundial. My friends and I wished it into existence. All these guards are in my service. Yeah. Come on, inside. It's safe inside. We have food. We have drink. We have baths, beds. We'll put Aelinor in someone's room, and he can stay there for a little bit while he rests, and we can figure things out.
All right.
Flitz waves their hand at the gates of the manor, and the gates just swing open. And then just starts walking onto the property.
Guess we should fill you in as we walk. Do y'all mind if I do this? Or does anybody wants to helm the lead of this? I don't mind being the bearer of bad news if needed to be. That's what I'm saying.
You've done it enough.
All right. Flitz, few things. First and foremost, you may have suspected or you may know this, but Kinna is no longer living. They have been killed.
I figured as much when I heard about their life being tied to the prison.
Yes. Your friend Aelinor, or this Aelinor individual who Antyr will indicate, though possessed to some degree, was still played a role in the undoing.
Yeah, there's things I know too regarding that.
Okay. Cool. Great.
Yeah, I wonder what they were doing when they got possessed.
They were, from what I gather, when the queen was possessing Aelinor, the two of them were having conversations. Castigar suggested that once the possession was done, they'd kill Aelinor because he's a threat. I guess he found out information about the queen's plans during the war, way back when, and he went to apprehend her about it. She charmed him somehow and made him kill her and kind of make things go all fucky. I don't know the full details, but that's kind of the gist I got.
All right.
All right. Next, we have reached out, attempted to reach out to your, I think, friend, Druck.
Oh yes, I'll be reaching out as soon as I'm
We
relaxed.
have Druck's something. We think.
His crossbow, his
No,
weapons.
more of the body of someone who looks like Druck, though female, feminine, found deep.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, inside
Let
everyone.
them know. Yeah. Okay. Outside of that, goodness be. We are. I guess now our mission is to take down Clean Valestria. Seems like she's.
Yeah, it's all her doing, from what I'm gathering.
Great.
Yeah, Eleanor's been possessed for probably an amount of time far beyond what we know or can quantify. So he might be a little unstable. You enter the house, and it opens into a large entrance chamber set with lush red carpeting and statues of armored knights. A staircase rises up to a lounge and then up to higher floors, but the place is a fucking mess. Papers are scattered around, maps are scattered around. It's like someone went like full Jack Nicholson in The Shining and just wrote everywhere to figure things out. Full Jack Nicholson from The Shining, full like
Mr. Torrance.
Full Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny, just like full on conspiracy, like what the fuck is going on. As you all enter, an elderly deep gnome kind of waddles over. Oh, Master de Flitz, oh, I don't recognize these people. Hello, everyone. My name is Eustace.
As Eustace.
I've been trying to take care of the manor since you've been away, but Druck and Dax have kind of made a mess of things trying to figure out things.
Oh, you know them?
Oh yes, I'm the caretaker for the manor. They all have accommodations here. And,
yeah, that makes sense.
You three are the only three that have shown up. Should I set tables for the others? Kenna, Ven, Argent, Coin? Flitz just says, we haven't been able to contact the others, and unfortunately Kenna's no longer with us. Oh, that is most unfortunate. I'll make tea and food for everyone. Sees this unconscious elf in shackles. You can put him in Ven's room. Ven won't be around. I don't think he's retired. Yes, and then the elderly gnome kind of just limps away with his cane to go make tea and food. But yeah, what looks like is once a nice manor has been overtaken by someone or someones who are focused with motivated in finding information is what this seems to be.
Can we see, like, if there were any specific words, like circles?
Yeah, so there's a map of the world with all the continents, and it seems like Druck, Druck, based on the penmanship and everything. It looks like someone with eight. It looks like somebody with 8 intelligence, kind of, with making notes.
It's like a kindergartner, like
someone
someone
with low intelligence but high wisdom was able to like figure things out. So it looks like the continent of Ipshire is circled, which is an archipelago of tropical islands that have been made into that are a continent. And it says, "We are here. The house is here, Ipshire." So Flitz sees it. Oh, we're not on a nun deal. Okay, that's a little more problematic and troublesome.
It doesn't mean like we're really far away from where we need to be.
Yeah, but I can get us anywhere relatively quickly. So it's okay, I guess. Which reminds me, I haven't talked to my patron in a few days. I'll go do that privately, and then we can figure things out from here. Feel free to make yourselves comfortable.
Now, speaking about talking to a patron, where's the bathroom?
There's the ground floor one, which is just over there, and then there's one on every floor.
Alright.
And, yeah, Flitz pulls out this, like, weird, fucking disgusting necklace made of, like, ears and shit, and then walks off and goes into a separate room and closes the door. I'll be out in a moment, and then...
Andy's gonna start wandering. Player knowledge. There's a temple, correct?
Yeah, there's a temple that was built outside by Coin for the Twin Dragon.
So, catching that, Antyr's gonna
And
wander
it's fully
outside.
built now, so it's like a full, like, temple. No one runs... maybe, like, a few people help out in the temple, but it's not, like, fully staffed, because that's a lot of money to fully staff a temple.
I'm just gonna wander that way. Head
Okay.
toward that temple.
So you go outside and you circle around on the property, and you can see this temple dedicated to this, like, dragon, like, god.
Bit gaudy, alright. Gonna push into the doors. Oh,
It's
goodness.
pretty. It's relative. It's a little dusty, but it looks like it is. Aside from like a tiny little bit of dust on certain places, it still looks like it's well maintained. Like the candles are still lit, that are like sitting in the windows.
Antyr's gonna cast Sending.
Roll a d20.
Oh god. It's the fucky shit.
Destroy this temple.
That's an 8. It was almost a natural 20.
Let's go.
Um, 5. Pretty close, but I don't think it's it.
So you cast as you go to cast sending. You focus. Hello. Hello. How may I assist you? You summoned me? And you look over and you see this square construct with feathered wings and a central eye, a cube made of gold with tiny little legs. You'd recognize a Modron. Just,
Alright.
hello, how may I assist you?
Start tidying up the place, please.
Absolutely. And then flies up and begins to tidy this place for about a minute before it just disappears.
Does Sending work?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it depends who you're trying to contact.
Anti-Gothel.
Okay, roll percentile dice. Actually, you don't need to.
Antyr will try to focus.
I forgot
on
it's all currently the same plane of existence. But
Yeah.
oh wait, no, yeah,
Antyr's
the domains are different. Whatever.
technically. Well, Antyr is using themselves as like a conduit, like a direct that
Mhm.
the pack they had. Everybody's talking about talking to their fucking patron, and to a degree, Antyr has that. With the even with the feat that I took, it kind of all works together, and trying to make that connection with Anti-Gothel.
Okay. Yeah, you feel a connection.
Jarring news. Found Eleanor was mind controlled by Queen Valestra, who is now free. Currently within the abode of Flitz's friends. Unsure next steps to take and how to approach this with the other Fae. Also, we have Oberon's skull.
Okay. Very quick response, almost like there's no time to like wait. It's just immediate. Oh, that's interesting. I'm glad you uncovered one of the truths hidden in that domain. I advise bringing information to Titania. Evidence. Going after her mother might be a bit of an ask, which they all made a bargain that they can't go back on. And she just laughs a little bit. As for your next steps, I feel like you'll figure it out. Just know that everything begins in 3 days.
Is there an altar?
And by everything begins, I mean the moon coming down.
Is there an altar in this temple?
Yeah, it's just like up at the front, and it's got the iconography of the. I couldn't even spit that out of the twin dragon. He's like a red dragon ensnared with like a platinum dragon, kind of like the Ouroboros.
Andrew's just gonna climb on the altar and just sit there for a bit and just meditate.
Okay.
It's quiet. That's
Okay.
what they want.
Grin, you go to have private bathroom time.
He's just using that as a way to break line of sight and then just explore the place.
Okay, yeah.
And essentially, I mean, depending on how much time we have, do a short rest. But yeah.
Okay. Oh, everybody's gonna be getting a short rest.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, you just kind of fly around. It's a pretty standard little manor. Everyone's got rooms. You see rooms with everyone's name on it. You see Ven, and that's where Eustace has put, or that's where Flitz would have put Aelinor before going to do his thing. So Aelinor is currently in Ven's room, laying in a bed. You see rooms with everybody's name: Druck, Dax, Kenna.
We don't have to go
Yeah.
through
No, no.
descriptions of all of them, but Grin will probably poke his nose and be a bit nosy and like peek in each one.
Yeah, a lot of them are just dusty, like they haven't been used in a long time. Then the upper floors are just more like service for like minor tasks. Like one looks like it's been turned into like a mail room for like written mail to be sent and returned. There's, I believe, an alchemist lab on the ground floor somewhere, just off the kitchen. And a bunch of other weird little things that people made for themselves. There's like a couple studies.
Rookery, I think.
Yeah, the rookery's outside. There's a dock that leads out onto the lake out back, where there's a small little rowing boat tied off to the dock. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it leads to the ocean.
and then there's a room that's dedicated. Yeah, and then there's a room that's dedicated to magic, like the study of it and stuff. There's like a teleportation circle in the room on the floor. There's bookshelves full of books. A lot of the books say "Don't touch." There's a locked door in this magic room with like with a significant looking padlock on it, with like small little glyphs and runes carved into the lock, like numerous, just set into that lock. And there's even like a sign on the door that says, "Eustace, please don't go in here."
Okay. Does it look like familiar handwriting that we've seen in
No.
other places? Okay. Cool. And where was this chest located again?
Oh, not a chest, it's a door with a lock on
Door,
it.
sorry.
It's just off like the magic room where like there's a teleportation circle and all these books and like a table for studying magic.
Okay.
And there's a
Cool.
door that's there that just has this lock on it, covered in like glyphs and stuff.
Cool. Thanks.
I think there is a basement, and it's just for like a pantry for storing like wine barrels and food and stuff. That's currently where Eustace is gathering stuff up.
Just being nosy.
Yeah. There's like also like a fireplace in the dining room that's got like a portrait hanging over the wall of Flitz's friends, and you see a chubby green tiefling with gray hair and half moon glasses, and he's standing there laughing heartily. It looks recent based on how people have looked that you've seen. Um, there's a tall, like very young elf with orange hair tied into a ponytail, and he's dressed in like weird, fine clothes, but are also rustic looking. You recognize Flitz. You recognize Kenna, Druck, Dax. You see a little granite scaled kobold in like platinum armor with wings, all hanging out in this uh, portrait. Just like they're sitting in front of the house, and they all kind of got a painting made of them.
Cool.
And it just says the Faust and the Furious.
Wow, that's a good name.
Anybody else doing anything? Oh, sorry, you're gonna say something. Looked like.
Me?
Oh, okay. Anybody else doing anything in this house? Antyr's chilling in a temple.
Hopper has not left sight of Aelinor.
Sure.
So like I imagine when Grin is like flitting around exploring, he just sees Hopper in the doorway of Ven's room, just maliciously staring down Aelinor's body.
Okay.
And he's got out his old non-magical short sword, not the Everthorn, and is just kind of like tossing it
Okay.
as if it were a dagger, just waiting for him to wake up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vonkar's gonna be somewhere just resting because he's an old man. Is Torger up to anything in this little manor and grounds?
I'm going to attempt to sneak behind Hopper
Okay.
into a shadow and to sneak behind.
Sure. Stealth check.
My passive is 13.
Yeah, you need to beat a 13. The second highest. Okay. Yeah, you successfully sneak up.
Do you want to dump him? You could just flicks his ear really hard.
What I want to do to him would be a lot more painful than what you have in mind.
Yeah, but you could make him real uncomfortable. Just food for thought.
I appreciate the assistance, Torger, but this feels more like a personal matter.
Hopper looks away. Hopper looks back. I'm gonna attempt to Batman and walk away.
Okay, cool.
Just flick his ear really hard.
18.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see anything.
You Batman walk away.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I like to see, glance over at Torger. The fuck?
Yeah, he doesn't move. He's still
I am
breathing.
the night.
But like the very, very pale skin he had when he was possessed has gone to like more neutral, like more color has come to the skin, and he just the chest like rises and falls. Yeah, his belongings have been laid out on a table beside him. The belongings that didn't vanish away.
Mm-hmm. Can I look at his belongings more closely?
Yeah,
What did he have on him?
There's a set of green guard armor, but it's a little more different. Like it's sleek, more sleek and agile. It looks like it's not meant for like upfront combat, more for like stealth purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And then also in the pile is a mask, like an iron mask of a wolf, also resting there, and just a curved, like really elegantly made elvish longsword.
The Lumen Spire that fell out of his pocket earlier and I picked up, was that Oberon's Lumen Spire?
I don't know. You don't know.
Could I identify it as a ritual while waiting in the doorway?
Identify doesn't tell you who's inside of it. It just tells you that it's a Lumen Spire.
Okay.
But they are.
I would've
You
known
do
that,
know.
yeah.
You do know that they are sentient. and they are all about. From you discovered, they're all based on self-preservation, and Baba Yagas they're able to teleport to people they believe, and stay with people who they believe are the best caretakers for them. So there is a reason Oberon's Lumenspire stayed with Aelinor and didn't just decide to bamf away at the earliest moment. And yeah, you have it right here. It looks it's I mean it's got the same kind of like thematic theme as Oberon. Like the vines kind of look like his hair. And they are sentient. You could try speaking with it. Also, yeah, anybody can mark off a short rest if you'd like.
Okay. I think Hopper's afraid that Oberon will convince him that what everyone is saying around him about Aelinor being possessed is correct. He doesn't want to believe that Aelinor was possessed because that's the easiest answer. In the like, he's finally caught this person he's been chasing down for the last few weeks. The person he blames all his problems on, or one of them, and he's not quite willing to let that thought process go. So I think he pulls out the skull and sets it down on the table alongside the Lumenspire and just keeps pulls up a chair at the foot of the bed.
Lumenspires get really weird when they're next to remains of who they belong to.
Oh no.
It shatters. And the skull floats up.
I accidentally did this too soon.
You see it's kind of like the skull in Sleepy Hollow, the live action Sleepy Hollow movie, when the skull like floats up and begins to like reanimate with the flesh growing on it. It's kind of like that. It's not a nice looking scene. But all this flesh starts to like get like reanimated around the head, and the body is like reborn from the base of the skull, like and Oberon hits the ground fully reborn from the Lumenspire, unfortunately unclothed, but he stands up,
Hopper kneels,
looks around, cracks his
Dong
neck.
level Hopper.
Oh!
Hopper's like, oh no.
Headbutts.
Yeah, Oberon's
Full
sitting.
erect.
Oberon. Oh jeez, no, he is not fully erect. But he's got long, dark hair, dark, luminous skin. In some places, the skin is the texture of bark. He's got like black eyes, but with like little fragments of like luminosity in them. And he's super muscular, like he's a beefcake. And he just immediately covers himself, and then snaps his fingers and kind of just conjures this like gown around himself made of like leaves and foliage. Oh, thank the Maker. Oh, that was awful. Oh, Squire Hopper. Looks around. Where am I? Looks at Aelinor. Okay. Good. Where am I?
Apparently we are on, Ipshar, Your Highness.
Oh, you don't have to kneel anymore. It makes me uncomfortable.
Hopper stands at attention.
Looks down at Aelinor. Oh, you poor man. I'm sorry, I'm really hungry. Do you have anything to eat?
The kitchen and dining room are...
Oh, perfect. And he just walks out, like just, oh, like fuck, food. Like completely no decorum, just like Whatever.
I'm gonna send a message to Torgers like, I
Alright.
think
Roll
Oberon
a
is
D20.
alive
Roll a
and coming
D20.
your way.
Roll a d20.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, right.
Message is a cantrip. Yeah.
So Oberon just kind of steps out into the hallway. Probably around the time Grin's kind of flitting about. Places you see this very handsome elf in like a gown walk out. Oh, hello, friend. And just keeps going down towards like trying to find the food, like the kitchen.
How?
King Oberon of the Beasts. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're looking a lot better.
That's, yeah, I suppose, yeah. Yeah. Oh, anyways, and he just keeps going. He's got like I looked in the group chat. He's got very himbo kind of
Very himbo energy. I love
himbo energy.
Himbo of the wilds.
There's no food. Oh, hello. Just a moment. I'm bringing up tea and snack cakes for everyone. And you all can hear the ringing of a bell. Food, everyone. Meeting in the dining room. Tea and snack cakes.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm gonna get Hopper.
Okay. Now you get up to Hopper and you can see like Aelinor still laying in bed, just chest rising and falling.
Hopper, food. Let's go.
Well, all right. And I'm gonna close the door. And I'm gonna cast alarm on the doorway.
Okay. Roll a d20.
That will be a d20.
Yeah, it will. Fireball! You kill Grin.
Hey, what are you doing? You know that... Oh no.
17.
Okay.
I'm just taking precautions. And I'm gonna set it to a telepathic alarm for
Okay.
just me.
Yeah, everybody can hear this bell being rung. Even you, Antyr, from the temple just outside. Just this very loud, shrill bell being rang with like, just violence.
It was an accident. I did not. I mean, it's a good thing, but I did not mean for it to happen so soon. I was hoping it would be back.
It's alright, don't worry about it. Things happen, accidents happen. That could be worse.
Alright, where's the food?
Oh, it's just down here. You can see like, cause all the stairs all have like landings, so you can see down to like every floor and every like even down to the dining room where everyone is kind of standing. Just the table's been decorated with a bunch of various teas and any dessert you can kind of think of has been laid out. Most of these desserts I've been having set aside for a time where people would be home again, and this is the perfect time for breaking them out, I would say.
Alright.
So
Do they look like they've been preserved
some of them look like they're like preserved a little bit. A lot of them kind of look like they might be a tiny bit stale.
Okay.
Oberon is just like handfuls, just eating. Flitz at this point joins the group, looks at Oberon, confused.
My Lord Oberon, this is our gracious host.
Oh, hey. Flitz, Tumblepots, at your service. Hey, nice to meet you. Man, sit down. Have some food. Everyone, sit down. Come on. Food.
I love how he started with an accent and
Yeah, just
immediately
drifted
went
off.
to
Yeah, whatever.
a guy. I love it.
It's
I'm
funny
here
if
for
it's
it.
just a dude. Everyone. Yeah, just come sit down, guys. Fill up, eat. I can't eat all this. I can't eat it all myself. I can, but I don't want to. But yeah.
Hopper picks up a stale finger sandwich
It's like,
and just has it on his plate in front of him.
like he's
doesn't
doing
eat
like
it.
a humble brag. Like, I could eat myself, but
I don't want to.
If I was, getting ready for a tournament, then yeah, I would. But
Does Antyr join, or does Antyr stay in the temple?
I'm gonna shoot
Yeah.
Antyr a message.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
hey, you
yeah.
should probably come back for us. This is pretty important.
Antyr with that will take an extra 5 minutes before showing up.
Okay.
Torger's
Just
gonna,
because Hopper said something.
Torger's, since Hopper said they were going to the kitchen, Torger's gonna have tried to have gone there and going to be hiding under the table.
Nice.
Okay. Stealth check against everyone's passive perception.
Perfect.
The highest will be
Yeah, what's Oberon's passive perception?
25. Oberon's is 25. And Torger got a 28. So, well, mid discussion, stuffing his face with snack cakes. Just under the table.
Just underneath. Mission Impossible.
Chat, everyone gathers at the table.
Does
Torger.
reach one hand up.
The core strength on that dwarf is impossible.
I got 3 points of contact. I got 3 points of contact.
You're hiding under the table.
Just shaking a little, but still holding. Still holding. Still
Okay.
holding.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Athletics check to see if you can keep holding on.
Ah! But I'm so quiet.
I know.
You could have just been on the floor.
Just poof.
Been on the floor. It's an 11, but I am the knight.
You are.
I am darkness.
You begin.
Well, then-
you do start to slip. You do
Then-
start. You
then
do start to slip a little.
Then I slowly put my hands down if I don't have the strength to keep
Okay.
holding. Slowly, put the pads down and still remain in my hiding spot.
Okay. Oh, well, you know, we can wait for your other friends. It's fine. You know, I don't got all day. That's cool. So it's like, it's
It's the end of the world.
it's urgent. It's the grand restoration and stuff. Oh man, why didn't you say so, man? That's fine. Or it's not, but you know, okay. Well, maybe there's a little bit of a
You have
heightened-
only been alive for 2 minutes. I might add, Your Highness.
Well, I've been alive the whole time, you know, but just in a different state of being.
It's just a different state of being, man.
Yeah, okay, so hold on. How do you
Yeah.
remember how you died?
Oh yeah,
With what?
my head got cut off, man.
What did you get cut off with?
A sword with those
Like an umbral
freaky.
blade.
Yeah.
We saw the decapitated heads on
Sweet.
one of our first journeys.
Yeah, just keep making sure.
Yeah, you know, Aelinor did it. I was pissed at Aelinor. You know, I was the one who found him when he killed the queen, and then being in his presence along with the weird bald elf, I kind of learned some stuff, and I guess my allegiances during the war were misplaced, which sucks, but yeah, you know, what can you do?
What do you mean your allegiances were misplaced?
Oh, Queen Valestria was manipulating. She started the civil war. She manipulated everything. She made the courts fight each other. During she discovered the truth of the civil war, I guess, and instead of letting the other courts know that it was a false, it was false, she decided to keep it going to see who would be loyal to her and who she could trust. And when they still kept coming for her, she said, I guess she believed everyone in the courts were snakes and untrustworthy, and she said it'd be better if they were all gone. And I just started over.
Yeah, guys, shouldn't we, like, share this information with people? I mean, we don't know a few powerful people we should share this information with.
I've reached out to Antigothel.
Oh, when did you get here?
Not just now.
Oh,
Where's Torger?
I sent for you 5 minutes ago.
You said it was. Who is this? Who is this naked person here?
Oh, I'm wearing a gown. You are.
This naked person in
Oh,
a gown.
sorry, I'm King Oberon.
I like
I'm
the idea of him just
King.
grabbing a tapestry off the wall. and
He's
like,
he's also just like he's like kind of leaning back like this,
Yeah.
Oh, King
Very
Oberon.
Dionysus.
Rat bro.
Yeah, very Dionysus. He's like, oh no, King Oberon. Nice to meet you.
Antyr.
Cool. What do you do?
Magic.
Oh, nice, nice,
What
nice,
do you
nice.
do? Besides die.
Whatever I want, man.
Are you
can
going to
I-
help?
Can I
Oh,
throw
absolutely.
an apple at Antyr when he says besides die?
Hey, man, we all die. It's cool.
I
We're
I
all.
do not think that is
we're all-
necessarily true.
Oh, it is. We're all gonna meet that marker one day.
Right?
Yeah, some more than others.
What
Yeah,
happened?
it's
Okay,
true.
First, how did you get here? You were dead. You found your skull.
I'm powerful. No,
Awesome.
Hopper reunited my remains with my Lumen Spire, and here I am.
Did
As
that help
fresh
when
as the day,
Celestia came back?
as naked as the day I was born. Oh, nah, hers was a little different. They had to like sacrifice an artifact she had left behind in her domain to break it open. You know, kind of like apparently. I don't know. How do I know that? Apparently, you guys did that with Baba Yaga. That's fun. Don't know why you did that.
You know, we're all about being fair. So if we're gonna bring back one, fey creature, might as well bring back the
Hey.
next.
The less Lumen Spires, the better. For, the less you can harm. Now there's none in existence right now, so we're good.
Unless she decides to go
Make
taking up the
more.
courts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Brian, do you have a way to contact your wife?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, okay.
It's all
You
good.
should probably do that.
Oh, I will. I'll get to it. It's fine. We got all the time in the world.
Right now, I'm just imagining he's
You
he's
you
like
just
enjoying
said
the
we
time
don't have a lot of
not having
time.
to
Oh, I
answer
didn't
to
say
it.
that. That was your blue-haired friend here. And Flitz is like, yeah,
Oh.
we don't. My patron didn't answer, so that's alarming. Fuck. Okay.
Who is your
Um,
patron?
Oh, the grinning Skinner.
Oh,
I think the Fae call him the Archmaw, the Great Gob. I guess there's a bunch of names people call him.
there's
Yeah.
a couple names.
Oh, you're aware of the Great Gob?
What?
That's cool. I'm more of a recent follower of the last 6 years or so.
Me too.
Oh, wait a
That's about
minute.
how old I am.
Hold on a second. Looks at you closely. Time slows down as like Flitz's mind goes into like his mind palace for analytical reasons. As Justin looks something up.
Oh, if he was in the group.
Yeah,
He was not in that
yeah.
group.
No? Okay. Oh yeah, right.
No,
It was,
if that's
was-
Noose's group, he was not
it was
because
your-
he purposely
right.
did the opposite.
right. That's right.
Noose
Yeah,
creeped
right,
him out.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah.
Yep,
Weird relationship.
who's your dad?
Yeah, good. I spread some word when I got bored, and then it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter right now. But yeah, I can't contact him. Which sucks. Because that's my patron now for my abilities. So
I think he'd want you to have this.
And Grin holds out the hummingbird slash.
Oh no, that's quite alright. I already have an artifact from him.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, have you seen? Look at that. Look at the texture on this.
Oh, that's fine. It's not really in my wheelhouse. It shows off the necklace that's made with ears and like tongues and lips.
Okay, so maybe he's all he's wary because he knows it's if he. I was trying to get him to touch it.
It seems
And
like
I'm
he's like,
feeling
no.
like he probably knows.
Anyways, I just I would love to have this conversation going, but your crazy-eyed friend isn't here yet, so I guess we're gonna have to wait. Are they always this late and calm in the face of dire
Tell me Torger knows.
catastrophe?
I'm gonna move around and just
Okay, another stealth
Tap.
check.
tap their knees.
Yeah,
so that-
another stealth check.
Yeah.
Last time I saw them, they just whispered, "I am the night," and they were gone.
24.
24.
Okay. The only person who reacts is Oberon going, "Oh, there's someone shifting under the table. I wonder who that is." You got a voyeur down there, and Oberon
You
kind
got a
of
gopher?
Oberon looks under the table and just locks eyes with Torger. Oh, hey. I found your friend. He's under the table.
Hey.
I'm just imagining Oberon now with like barely open, like relaxed eyes, contrasted with Torger's like
Wild,
Peepers.
just peepers. Yeah, fair. Yeah. All right, so.
Well, that's everybody here then.
Looks like it. Hopefully.
Vonkar, wake up.
Sorry. What'd I miss?
Bird.
Oberon is alive, and Sarah's
Oh,
sweet.
hey. That's Oberon, by the way.
Such a himbo.
Daddy.
Just
He's such a JoJo himbo, and I love it.
Flitz is like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to write some notes real quick, and then, oh, Master Flitz, I'm still here. You know, should let you know that Druck and Dax said we're on some sort of island with no way off of it, and as you know, those two don't have means to get off of islands quickly. They're currently scouting the island. Oh, okay. And then Flitz like pulls out a book and starts writing in it, mumbling to themselves while they write. All right, cool. Okay, they should be on their way, but we can discuss while we. Yeah. Okay, so what do you guys know? Oh, you already.
We know about.
Like. Okay, so you know it's happening in 3 days, apparently, yeah.
Yes.
We
do.
Apparently, they not apparently you know, they narrowed down the only place where the entrance to the prison might be, and that's the Soulspire Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get us there today, but I could get us there some other day. The only concern is if they're going to the Soulspire Academy, then that would be a very dangerous place to go, and we would probably need more backup. So ideally, I'm reaching out to all my friends right now. You can see I'm writing in the book still. Oh.
How about we just have this guy talk to.
just gesturing over to Oberon.
Hey. Now I can talk to anybody. You know, doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. We could have a lot of backup real quick.
You know, that's I could do anything. I could do anything.
Go ahead and do it.
Do what?
Reach out to the other Fae.
Oh, I can't do that right now.
Oh.
Too tired. I gotta warm up.
I'd
How
advise
long
your
will
wife
your-
first.
How long will your warm up take?
Oh, not
I
too
may
long.
be so bold to ask.
About half
How-
past a cupcake or two.
Yeah. Just still eating.
Yeah.
Gotta get my energy up. You try being dead for a couple weeks.
Seems like
Yeah,
a
that don't
very
sound fun.
unique circumstance.
Oh yeah, you know. Oh, and Master Flitz, when Druck left last, he was very angry. about a day ago was when him and Dax went to scout out more of the island. They found a ship that they're repairing because that's the only means they have of getting off this island. But it's a strange island. I guess we're not too far from a cliff. And the rest of the island is like swamps and jungles with no real roads. It's a lot of rivers bisecting and running through the island. Swampy.
Yuck.
Alright. Well, it shouldn't take long for the front door just of the manor bursts open, and stepping in is Druck. With Dax in tow. They're both just walking. And Druck looks towards, got your message. Weird. Which one of you has Druda?
Grin points to Torger.
Same.
Druck looks towards Torger. Where's my sister?
Drop it.
Well, that Hilda's baby.
Oh, what am I dropping?
Use Scout's
Oh!
ears. Use Scout's ears. Don't make this weird.
And regurgitates the body of Druda.
As gently
As
I
gently as yeah.
shaking, helping widen the mouth a little
Yeah,
bit. Hips come
yeah.
out.
Truck doesn't look pleased.
Fasten it back.
He just doesn't say anything and just walks over and scoops her up and walks off to his room. Dax just stands there. Hey everyone.
Al,
Nice to see you again.
I'm gonna go make sure he's okay.
you have nice hair.
Thanks. You don't. And then have hair, I mean. And then follows after.
He has but one.
Uh,
I can't see it.
Everyone, go here.
Torger still has a beard of feathers, by the way.
Forgot about that.
I was like, okay. Okay. Eustace, what else did they tell you about the island? Oh, they said it's a lot of dinosaurs living on the island. A few undead and some goblins everywhere.
Dinosaurs, undead, and goblins. Okay.
Oh.
And
Nice.
Druck and Dax said the island is broken in half somewhere. Apparently it's a real shithole.
So back to the point of what's been happening.
Oh, yeah.
Are we to assault the Soulspire Academy?
Oh man, we could. I'd have a way for getting everybody in there, but getting a bunch of people in there discreetly would be nigh impossible. That place is built to and protected against people sneaking in.
So we're talking about an assault.
It'd have to be an assault, but there's too many people not caught up in this that are working there, and there would be loss of life. So it's not something I'm keen on doing.
Is there a way that there could be, you send in a small group and they kind of crack it open and let other people come in from the inside?
It's difficult. The doorway that Ken and I found is in the depths of the school in the Undercroft, which is the most protected and most enchanted against things. The only way I think I could get people in is a small group of people teleported into my office, and then I could make everybody look like they belong. But that's about it. I don't know what else is planned. I do know that once things are in motion, Queen Vlestria also intends on attacking this tree in the desert of Cathatooine called the Everlasting Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
She plans to attack that at some point too with the strike force.
Wait, I thought attacking it would. Or am I remembering it wrong, guys? Where I thought attacking it would stop the Grand Restoration.
Well, she doesn't seek to destroy it, she just seeks to consume what's inside of it.
Right.
And with Arcane's Bane, she can consume the weave, and the weave is basically harnessed within that tree. So
we have the means of either potentially stopping her from releasing Arcane's Bane, which, or we allow her to release Arcane's Bane and we meet her on the battlefield at the tree.
from what I learned,
We don't want that.
from what I learned, its release is likely. Its prison was kept under lock by the lifeblood, apparently, of these guardians that Kenna joined. It was a whole thing. That as long as one of them led the order, then the prison couldn't be opened. And then the Soulspire Academy apparently was in league with this order when it was first made and knowingly built their prison, or the school, on top of it. If the prison is breached, the volcano around the school is enchanted to erupt in an attempt to destroy anyone attempting to free the beast and destroy the beast itself. That's what we discovered on the map, on the globe, rather.
Is there a way that we could instead, like, get people to, like, run a fire drill, get everybody to leave?
I could try, but I think.
Like, hey, this is just a drill.
But
to you know, if we got the volcano.
we could try, but I believe the school has been infiltrated by members of the Umbral Court at this point.
Oh, alright.
So there, it would have to be sneaky there, and I don't know, get to the doorway before they do, or I don't know.
But even if we did that, a bunch of people would still die, a bunch of innocents, right?
If the door is open, then the volcano erupts. I am on the council, so I could try to organize an evacuation. I just don't know the scale of the eruption.
I would say aim for the worst possible scenario.
And I don't know if this.
Antyr and I've seen the size of this thing. This thing's
So
coming
have
out
I.
of that.
Yeah.
And at this point, Druck and Dax join and sit at the table in two of the empty chairs. Druck silent. Dax is also kind of looking at Druck and not knowing what to say, is also silent. You all have the information. I think what you all uncovered. I don't know. The Grand Restoration's coming. We have 3 days until magic flares and it's its most potent. I don't know how many people are gonna die when it happens, but from what I'm gathering, it's a lot.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But are we under the assumption that they are waiting until 3 days to release Arcane's Bane, or do they preemptively want to release this creature?
I wouldn't be surprised if they're making moves to release it now.
Then we should make moves. We should come up with a plan to make moves to stop them in tandem.
For the purpose of this situation, I'm going to let Garrett speak for Druck, because things could get, just to figure out what people's motivations are.
Sure.
Flitz is going to look at Druck. Druck, what do you think? Magic's... I'm sure you've seen the moon in the sky. That's going to hit in 3 days. It's going to unleash surges of magic across the world that are going to kill a lot of people. Apparently, from what I've gathered in my captivity and what these people have gathered, it's supposed to be a restoration of magic, the magic that Ven returned.
Right.
This is the culmination of that, it would seem.
Of course. So what are our options? What's happening? There's there's this. I saw the one who did all this in the bed upstairs.
He was possessed by the one seeking to cause all of this. He was just a tool, it would seem.
So who's the one?
She calls herself Queen Valestria.
And we're killing them, right?
I guess that's the plan.
Great, let's do that. If you aren't going, I will.
Yeah, I'm going. I just don't. I wanted everyone else here. I thought we'd need it, but I can't reach Ven. I can't reach Coin. Kenna's gone. These people told me Kenna died. It's just it's just you, Dax, and I at the moment.
Druck was there when Kenna died.
Yeah, you saw who killed Kenna.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was tricked as well, but yes, Kenna's dead.
Okay.
So, I've heard these words of grand restoration.
Yeah.
What does that actually mean?
The ley lines are going to pull the moon down into Del Nasra and cause widespread cataclysm that'll kill many, many people. I can't figure out.
So you're looking to stop it, right?
I guess the ley lines are infected, and this is the way of the ley lines renewing themselves and restoring things to how they should be, and to a better world with magic being in a heightened kind of state where it's no longer corrupted and ruined, but I don't know.
You're dancing around this. You're dancing around it again. I'll ask again. Is there a way to stop it?
Yeah, the tree and it's all tethered to this tree in Drakeward Desert, the Everlasting Arbor on Cathatooine. That's where the ley lines kind of come from and branch out across the world to spread their magic.
So why isn't that our goal?
What?
To stop it.
I don't know. Magic would go away and people born from magic would die, and I don't know the full repercussions of what happens if magic just completely dies.
Well, why don't it? That seems like a lot of people would be saved.
Does Druck have the mega arm?
Yes.
Dragon arm?
Yes, like a dragon
and
arm,
the
these big
wings?
dragon wings.
Antyr's gonna sit up. Let's just consider a few things. If magic were to be completely eradicated, any means of bringing your sister back, gone. Your portion of your body, I assume, is not inherently of your own. You could imagine that is going to dissipate as well as those wings on your back. Anyone that potentially may have died from magic could be killed once again. There are...
I don't want to interrupt, but in our research, I guess that wouldn't happen with this instance.
If we're gonna look at Flitz, whenever I'm trying to make a bluff, the idea is to go along.
That was the case when Ven was restoring the weave to the world.
And it's not too far-fetched. You don't know the true ramifications of magic being completely gone. No one really does unless it goes away. I'm just saying removing magic is not the option. Is not anywhere near an option. It is making sure that with this grand restoration happening, the most amount of people survive, and magic stays pure as it's meant to be.
You know the Grand Restoration will kill people. You don't know if removing magic will.
Either option, it will. Yes, I'm going to say I do know that.
Does everyone here agree with this one?
I mean, based on what we know, it seems like it's the only way. I mean, plus, I mean, we all kind of made a pact, didn't we?
You all did make a pact to ensure the Grand Restoration happened.
From our understanding, the Grand Restoration will happen either way. It is only a matter of reducing the damage it could cause at this point.
Flit seems conflicted. Dax, whatever you want to do, Druck. I'm with you. It's just been you and me, right, for the last few years, so I'm with you. Oberon just says, I mean, it's rough. Magic was never supposed to come to the material plane in the first place. The Fae just believed you all would be able to prosper with it. And, well, hey. I guess this was an eventuality, in a way. In war, we sacrifice lives to ensure survival of more, of the many. This wouldn't ensure the survival of the many, unfortunately. It would be sacrificing the many to save a few. But the world would carry on as people know it, in a way. Unfortunately, I am with whatever my queen decides, my wife.
Let's put this aside for a moment. This one that orchestrated this, do they have any weaknesses? How can we kill them?
Oberon contemplates with the idea of sharing that information. And pauses. She is one of the most powerful beings that I've ever known. To us, Fae, she'd be what you mortals see in your gestures up at the sky, in your gods. Oh, I don't know if I should reveal this.
What do you mean?
And Grin is going to activate Emissary of Peace.
Mm-hmm.
+5 bonus to Persuasion.
Okay.
Like, so what are you getting at? Because, like, I mean, this, whatever you have to say, I mean, now's the time. It wouldn't do anything but help, wouldn't it?
Give me a persuasion.
And he's gonna give him like one of the hidden gems of the food that's on the table.
Okay, sure. Yeah, give me a persuasion.
Bring it over.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
And offering food, the DC is going to be low.
Okay.
Simple man.
Uh, 16.
16, okay.
Oh wait, plus 5, 21.
Okay. When the Grand Restoration is flaring and at its height, all Fae, and those touched by the Fae and those of Fae influence, looks at Hopper, looks at Antyr, looks at Grin. Usually, when a Fae dies, their essence returns to the Feywild to be reborn. In this instance, that is not the case. During the Grand Restoration, should any Fae die, it is permanent, and ordinary means can kill them. That is why she will be heavily protected when it begins. She will be difficult to go against, but she will not be difficult. He gestures to, like, the mundane weapons some of you have. Those will be enough. But keep in mind,
anything more.
Keep in mind all Fae, including myself, and anyone who's spent a significant amount of time in the Feywild that has marinated in its essence will be the same.
Okay.
So there's a high chance if you go for Valestria, I would recommend having your affairs in order, because going after her, there is no guarantee that you return from such a mission. It may very much be a suicide mission. Don't expect to survive. But if you do, it's great, but don't go in with expectations of survival and coming out unscathed.
I don't.
Perfect, you shouldn't.
Neither do I.
I could have sort of all of us would survive. That'd be nice.
If stopping Valestria was to live my family, I would give my life.
Yeah, now I guess we just gotta convince the O'Brien. You gotta hopefully maybe you can get him on the call.
Do you have any evidence that I can bring with me?
I mean, other than yourself.
Well, I mean, did you uncover anything in where you were?
Yes, we did.
Perfect.
Fat stack of notes.
Grabs them. Flips through
Hold
them.
them steady.
Starts to, like, look through them. Yeah, this is her writing. Okay, so what Aelinor said was true. This is the writing he found and confronted her with. Okay. Oh. Knowing you've been...
We also have, you know, the shackled one.
I thought that would go over well, though.
Oh. No, he can't come. The Fae are stubborn.
Aelinor's recompense could be assisting us with taking down the person he freed.
He's not at fault. He's not at fault, though. He was manipulated just like you all were, just like we all were.
And guess what? We still have to do this mission, so your recompense, his recompense for doing all this can be this, helping us. Easy as pie.
I'm sure it won't take much to convince him to do so. He was very loyal to her, and he was stabbed in the back, so...
Eye for an eye, isn't that what they say?
Alright. Yeah, and, that comment I dropped on the palace, it might slow them down, it might have killed the old guy, but Valestria, from what I saw of her, yeah.
Wait,
Whoa,
what was that spider
Fritz
thing?
actually used it?
Oh, this spider thing?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's Castigar. He augmented his lower half with, like, mechanical spider limbs. That's why he wears the creepy, like, full body robe all the time. Sorry, what'd you say? Someone said something.
Oh,
Oh, Druck.
You finally used it? The thing?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't think it killed her, though, but it definitely killed the old guy. I'm just certain the old guy got wiped out. And from what I know of traveling with them for a while, she would have probably used him as a shield. So, yeah. Everyone rest up. We'll just spend the night thinking on things, and then maybe in the morning you guys can let me know where I can take you. I can only take my teleportation circle to my office can take people, multiple people. But if there's anywhere else you all need to go, I can help. Oberon is he's like, oh, well, grabs a couple more snack cakes. I'm gonna go try to convince my wife of things, and he just oh, and then like an arm comes through the portal real quick and grabs a couple more cakes, and then before he vanishes, leaving just the five of you: Druck, Dax, Eustace is long gone, and then yeah, everyone who was here before. Oberon came back.
Druck's gonna just turn to Flitz and be like,
We should talk later.
I agree. Yeah.
Druck's gonna get up and
Okay.
start walking out.
Dax will follow. Leaving just you guys and Flitz. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. Eustace. Oh, yes. Can you go to Anundil City and grab as many healers as you can? They might be able to help Aelin. Eustace also kind of like, we are on another island, as we explained. Oh, right.
And the Nundil city is currently underwater.
Oh.
Yeah, not great.
Kind of,
We had a lot of allies there. Okay.
If it
Hello,
makes you
for
feel
them.
better, we did not see your small draconic like friends in the green tiefling.
Do we still have that platinum helmet?
no, I used that to make our brooches. But we did find, I will say,
No, it makes sense. Judah was in the capital when we last knew of her location. Okay.
Would they be like wanting funeral rites? I can do them.
Let him do his thing. He has a distaste for magic and anything ritual based.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. That's a fire I'm gonna go have to try to smother slightly and see. Yeah, I guess the accommodations of all the others are available except for Ven, in Druck's room. So that leaves. Wow, not many. Yeah, I have to go think. And Flitz walks off and goes upstairs to their room and closes the door. Leaving just the five at the table. And that's where we're going to go to break. So we'll be back here in 10 minutes because Sam's trying to get in. So yeah, we'll be back here in 10 minutes and we'll scoop up Sam.
Sweet.
So, break.
Awesome.
There, you're on break. everybody. You'll all have just finished your meeting with Flitz, Druck, and Dax in the Faust house, and they've all kind of gone off on their own thing to speak privately and do their own things while you all are still gathered around the table. Basically, the day is yours, the night is yours, whatever y'all want to do before tomorrow morning while you're stuck on this apparently tropical island on Ipshire in the Faust house, which was supposed to be on an undeal.
It does.
The day is yours.
So, you got some fights coming up, and I mean, we just heard from all of them that there were a lot of baddies around town. Where do you guys think we get some training in?
Have we literally ever trained together before?
Yeah, I don't think you guys could handle my workout.
I mean, I'm just anticipating like things getting pretty hectic soon, and maybe we can figure out some battle plans and stuff, fighting and clearing kind of an area, a zone around this place.
Eustace is here still. If you're curious, they did build themselves a sparring pit out back somewhere where they could practice against one another in times of peace and downtime.
I just heard that there were like dinosaurs and stuff in the nearby.
You don't want to kill them. The individual who oversees all the dinosaurs here would be very, very cross.
Oh, okay.
Also, we need to kind of make the decision. Are we going up against Queen Valestria?
I mean, I don't... Well, maybe not us. I mean, there are other people that are tougher than us that we're bringing along, so...
So what, we just sitting back and watch and hope that they win?
No, we help.
That's what I'm saying. So the decision is yes or no, are we going up against her?
Well,
what's our next stop?
I mean, it's the academy, isn't it?
Okay, no. We need to be all in agreement of where we're going, and we never made a choice there.
I mean, I'm not sure where else I'd go. I mean,
I need to see my family again.
Oh, no.
You want to see your family first before we do this?
I would like to, yes. That is honestly the whole reason I set out on this. Is the hope of seeing my wife and kids again before I possibly die to a world-ending cataclysmic event.
I would advise probably writing a letter.
How am I going to get the fucking letter off of this island?
You could use our rookery. It's outside. We do have the mail room upstairs that some of the birds... Oh, the birds might have been eaten by the animals of the jungle.
Quite a pickle we are in.
Yeah, I don't know how you're going to get to the Feywild anyway.
There's a pirate ship on the northwestern shore that Druck and Dax were restoring to sail away, but...
Like half in the Feywild already.
Well, you are on a tropical island right now in the middle of nowhere.
All I want is not to die before I see them. Is that so much to ask?
Hey, I mean, that's easy. Don't die. We don't die, we succeed, and then you go back and meet them.
Did you not hear
you just
what
don't die.
Otrson said? This is a suicide mission.
Nah, he's being dramatic.
He is the king of the beasts.
And he acted as though this was a walk in the park.
He didn't seem very urgent.
No.
He seemed like, what do the children call it? Himbo?
Well, let's just all be in agreement. If we are going to go with this group, Flitz, Dax, and Druck, if we're going to be going with them to the academy, raise your hand.
I mean, yeah, nothing else. This is exactly the type of mission Papa would send me on.
So, Hapa, Torger, and Vonkar, you do not want to engage in this endeavor.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yeah, I said nothing like that.
You didn't agree to go, so what are yours?
But I didn't
opinions?
disagree either. Neutrality
Right.
is an option.
Yeah, we's kind of doing a abstaining from the vote, sort of surfing our way through.
Then abstaining from the vote, then you're going to be stayed behind and then not go with us?
No, we'll just go with whatever the group decides.
Yeah, we's
Got
really
it.
working this go with the flow sort of thing. I really
Okay.
like it. Then
So
I
we
hold
need-
it for a high five with Vonkar.
Well, so then we need to have an opposite question then, answer.
There is no opposite aside from doing this or not doing it.
Right, so not doing it is the opposite. That's what he's saying.
Right, so...
Is there anybody among
need-
us
you
who
need-
does not want to do this?
All I have is a prerequisite.
Eustace raises his hand.
Eustace,
There it
you're
is,
not in this
that's one.
vote.
That's one use.
Eustace is not a funky casual.
Oh, come on. Use
To
this
be
now.
fair, I was born 6 years ago.
Oh, wow, me too.
Do not know what that means.
I was wished into existence. I don't have a home, a family, or really a soul.
Right, Eustace can go in my place. He is my stand-in.
I am probably far stronger than you. I could hold my own.
You know, I'm not going to question it.
Hopper leaves the party. I just start playing Eustace now as a 20 level mate. 20 level
No,
warlock.
he's a commoner.
Yeah, good luck, Kate.
Challenge accepted. Hey, I just want to say I gave Kenna vulnerability to non-magical damage
Yeah,
for
of
the
course.
last time
Yeah.
of last campaign,
Yeah.
so challenge accepted.
Valid.
That's why you
valid.
killed them so easily.
I feel like they would have gotten that curse
Nope.
lifted
Nope.
by now. No.
Kate, once you give that over to the DM,
Yeah,
it's out of
fine,
your
no.
hands. They allow you to kill your own characters, so...
yeah.
Alright, well, you all have free roams of the grounds, explore the jungle if you wish. I'm sure Flitz Flitz did say they'd be awaiting your decision in the morning, so enjoy the island, I suppose. And then Eustace leaves.
So I will say this, the only thing that's binding us to actually take action and doing something is that we made a promise and we made a pact and we made a deal and it is absolute. So I just want to remind each of you of that.
I am not saying I will not go with you. I just have a prerequisite. That is all.
How are we going to get you to your family?
Yeah, well,
I would love to do that for you. I would love to go to the Astral Sea.
Yeah,
and see
Hopper,
the other
you would
time
know
stewards.
that plane shift is not possible into.
Yeah.
There'd be a good chance Flitz could not get you into Midsummer because he's not of that domain.
Mm.
That's why I said write the letter. Flitz can probably get it, or you can give it to Oberon or someone. I doubt they're just gonna leave us behind. I'll contact Antigothel for you. Sure, they can do that for you. If any other people have things or letters or notions you want to write, we can provide them to Antigothel. She's not going to be in the fight. I do not believe. I think we're her hands for this. Or at the very least, I am.
I mean, if you really need to, we could probably just ask a favor of them, and you can catch up with us later. I mean, you can take this, and
Grin's going to give you the Shatter Spike.
as long as you have this, someone else can like find us and get you to us, right? You'll be around a lot of powerful people.
And she's gonna get up and walk outside.
Okay. Yeah, you walk outside, and yeah, the moon is very, very ominously large in the sky. The guards are still like patrolling the grounds very nervously and constantly looking at it. and also like looking around like the surrounding property as well, because they're in a. You see deciduous forest for a little bit, and then beyond the deciduous forest, you see swamp jungle. So it's very weird, like mishmash of terrain, and the guards are very nervous about leaving the grounds.
Andrew's gonna go toward that pit, that
The fighting pit.
yeah, old geezer. I can't
It's a lot of,
remember what it
there's like wooden training dummies all around. They're like most of them are studded with like scorch marks. Like.
Fuck. I'm gonna do another sending.
Okay.
To Andy Gopal.
Roll a d20.
I rolled a 5.
Roll a d100.
17.
Beard feathers. Because of who Antyr is, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
You're allergic to birds.
That's a natural 1.
You sneeze. And the feathers go away.
But I told you anyway.
So you cast Sending.
Yes. I need a favor. Please locate Papa's wife and kids and bring them to us. We just need a moment of whatever Hopper needs, connection, before we can set forth our plan. I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't dire.
You get a response again, immediately. Oh, gladly. Let them know they'll be there by nightfall. Are you with the handsome one? Oh, you probably are. Looking forward to seeing you all.
Antyr has a stinking feeling that the handsome one is that really old man.
I mean, you've heard her call Vonkar handsome before.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's just like, at this point, any old person, Andrew just assumes Auntie Gothel is going to try to make a husband of. All right.
Oh.
Andrew's going to say a silent thank you to the air, and going to take out the fucking scythe, the Astral Eviscerator, and and just fucking go ham on some of these dummies.
Oh, it cut through them like butter. They're just wooden dummies. Shit. One of the dummies screams as you cut it in half.
Just keeps on.
And it looks like someone put like magic mouth spells on them, so they'd react like enemies. One just like, oh, is that all you got?
Continuing, and Antyr's letting out frustrations in a way that is not typical of how Antyr relieves frustration. So
okay. What's everybody else doing for the rest of the day until nighttime happens?
Let's go pick a fight.
Cool. What?
I don't know. I'd like to see what we can do together. Maybe think about stuff and plan and see. Maybe we can do some cooperative stuff in battle.
Yeah. Well, so then, what do you want to think, or do you want to fight?
Both. So like, you get big.
Outside, please.
How far can you throw me?
Well, let's find out away from the furniture, yeah.
No, outside, please.
I said away from the furniture.
No fighting indoors.
That's why I said away from I'm telling them to go outside. I'm agreeing with you. Take yes for an answer.
Yeah. Eustace is like, just don't mess the cobblestones. And don't gouge the ground and damage the grounds or the trees. The fence is recently been polished.
I'm pretty sure if I throw Grin hard enough to damage cobblestone, fence, or dirt, Grin's gonna be more damaged than those things will be.
All right.
We don't want that. Flashbacks to a certain, I think it was Orc.
Yeah. Or Goliath through the gate.
That was a Goliath, yeah.
Antyr, as you're outside slashing away at these like training dummies, and yeah,
What happened? Sorry, what I
you
missed
just you
that.
just feel you hear like two distant like tremors in the jungle.
I don't have anything.
As Vonkar
Antyr
and Grin
lets out
are
a
like
yell.
as Vonkar and Grin are like making their way outside, as you guys get to like the front door, the window panes kind of rattle with like tremors, just like.
Oh, that sounds like you might get your wish, Grin.
Poppers, is there like a balcony or
No.
not like a balcony, like a porch? to
Nah.
the
Oh, there's like a
front
front.
of the
There's a
house?
front. There's a porch that goes all the way around the exterior.
Yeah, I think I'll just hang out on the porch and watch them.
All right, it's the ground floor. Yeah. Getting closer and closer. Where everybody is in the manor outside, wherever you are, everyone can hear the impacts and feel it now.
That's something.
Getting closer and closer and closer.
That sounds pretty big. Should we do it? Guys, bring it in.
Torger
We should.
blows into his thumb, and then
Outside, please.
We are outside.
No one specified if they're outside or not.
Further outside.
We all left the house.
He says it while closing the door.
Don't come back in.
So as you all like go outside, the rain begins to set in. You are on a swampy tropical island, and the rain just deluge and sets in. Tropical rainstorm. The trees begin to like almost go to 90-degree angles from the wind. Just. And even though it's dark from the sudden storm, the moon is low enough that it is beneath the clouds. So there is the mint green light from the ley lines illuminating the sudden darkness. But it's not.
Does the moon's gravity have any effect on the rain? Like, is it
No.
going up to the moon?
Nope.
No? Okay, freaky.
No gravity whatsoever.
I feel like if it was close enough that it would affected that its gravitational pull was that feelable, like we could jump and like have moon gravity.
Nope.
I feel like the moon is just hollow.
You guys were in it before. It is.
Just like we've been through this.
Well, the previous
Yeah.
part was. You
To the moon.
guys don't know. But yeah, the trees begin to like bend and sway from the breeze. You can see distant like jungle birds scream and fly away. A flash of lightning reveals this massive predatory reptilian-like head breaching through the trees, scaled but rotting. Massive chunks of flesh missing, maggots writhing. You can see bugs just eating away at the flesh and bone. This thing's maybe 25, 30 feet tall. Bipedal with very short front arms, 2 fingers, roughly, 2 claws, 2 large tree trunk sized legs with 3-toed feet and a long muscular tail as a Tyrannosaurus breaches the manor grounds, crushing the fence as it walks. One of the guards goes to run away, and the thing reaches down, eats the guy, and continues to.
Yeah. Grin like gets ready and stands between Vonkar and Torger. And it's just like
And as it lets out a roar, in the back of its throat, you can see a number of zombies trying to claw their way up and out of the mouth. Let's roll initiative.
Oh.
And while you guys do that, do it as
Lord.
slowly as possibly. as possible.
Oh, okay.
Very slowly.
As I make a
Very,
battle map.
very slowly.
A very quick and not good battle map.
And you did.
So I mean, it also
And-
means everyone's gonna have to load Owlbear as well.
Oh,
We're
right.
gonna load it so slowly. We're
Yeah,
gonna
load
load
it-
Owlbear
no rush,
so
guys.
slowly.
I made the most simple, boring looking map because you're just in the front yards, so it's not going to be too. And also, it would take. I spend like an hour and a half, 2 hours making battle maps for you guys, and I don't have that time right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So
Like
this.
thunder is. The
No, I don't want to do that. Eat my wiener. Okay. Okay. Oh, perfect. I can just go like
Or
here.
do I have the Nyan Cat song stuck in my head?
Oh, what was this battle map for? Oh, that's. Ignore that. That was something else that never happened.
Okay.
That was a random encounter in midnight that didn't actually happen.
We avoided?
You guys didn't go towards it. Yeah. Or you didn't. The thing to cause it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
butterfly effect, man.
Yeah.
It was just a big old worm with a dude's face growing out of it. Anyways.
That's
Just a dude worm.
sweet.
Dude worm.
Worm man.
We ever
Dude
get that in the
worm.
Dune series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Pull that into here.
Say Dune TV series? What?
And I said, will we ever get that in the Dune series? 'Cause
Oh,
I'm saying
okay.
a dude.
Don't know.
Dude
I haven't
worm.
seen part 2 yet.
It's not in part. That's
this-
No, I know. I just haven't seen part 2 yet, so no
I
spoilers,
haven't
please.
either. I'm excited. I really
And I've
wanna
also
see
never
it.
read the book, so. Alrighty.
to answer Caleb's
So-
question. No, we won't. That happens past Dune Messiah, which is the last one they're gonna make.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the director said he's stopping at Dune Messiah because it's the end of
Yeah,
Paul's story.
Alright. So.
He just wants to do 3 of them, right?
He's already done 2 for the first book.
Yeah, I think Messiah's only gonna do 1 though.
I gotta read more Dune.
As long as it's written by Frank
Okay.
Herbert, that's my like. Past that, your mileage may vary.
I gotta listen to Dune.
Diminishing returns. There's a podcast called My Girlfriend Reads Dune that I find very intriguing. It's basically just, a girlfriend satisfying a honey-do list and talking to her boyfriend about it.
Okay. I'm almost there.
I also just appreciate that, like, because of what it is and how it works, and the fact that it's specifically written as a refutation of the hero's journey, like, once stuff happens in Dune, it's kind of just like an unmitigated streak straight to success,
Yeah.
but in a way that's like still thematically interesting.
Yeah. No, he makes it. What is it called when someone gets kind of everything? It's something like Sally Mae. No, that's
Mary Sue,
Sue. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, it's
Which-
kind of.
kind of, yeah. That's kind of the point. And Mary Sue, which originated from old like print Star Trek fan fiction.
Well, speaking
Interesting.
of things.
There's a big boy.
Alright. Now I gotta pull up the. Oh my god. If only I was just able to go beep 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 done. Okay.
Did Vonkar just table talking character stuff? Did Vonkar also use enlarge?
Do we have time to get big before
Oh,
while
yeah.
it was on its way?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Vonkar would get double big then.
And so did
Yeah.
Now, do we need to roll a thing for actual enlarge?
It depends what enlarge you're using. If it's the spell, then yes. If it's the Duergar
He's
one,
going
no.
double.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Duergar one.
So
Yeah, that's what
yes.
I was wondering.
Oh, if you're
Okay,
going
that one's
double, you have just enough time to go double.
Well, because it's an action and a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I would just have.
Yep.
It would just take a round for me to
So
do it.
roll then if you're doing that. D20.
Wait for what?
Aren't you getting like double big?
Yeah, but what do I roll? What do I roll for?
Because you're casting enlarge and it's a spell, and all spells.
No, it's the Duergar enlarge.
Oh.
You just said because you just said that the Duergar enlarge we don't need to roll for.
No, that's I meant the Rune Knight one.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, all spells. All spells. Cause.
Okay, because you just said if it's the Duergar one, don't.
That's a misspeak.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I was chiming in, so
Yeah, I got
Gotcha.
confused.
So
with
both
all the
of us do
voices.
then. Okay.
Yes, both of you do.
All right. So yeah, because Giant's Might is not enlarged; it's different. So I was less confused. Okay.
Yeah, anyone
Yeah,
if you're using enlarge, then yeah, you have to roll a d20.
17.
All right. Is Torger also using enlarge, or yeah? Yeah, Torger did say they're getting big, so yeah, d20 for Torger as well.
hell yeah, that's a 1.
All right, that's a d100.
Hell yeah, hope I get another 1. We'll see what that.
If Antyr was
Aw,
near the
hell
fighting
yeah.
pit, Antyr would be like more over here. Actually, Antyr, you'd be like over here if you're at the fighting pit. Or you're in the backyard, right? You're at the fighting pit, so Antyr is more like over here. Hopper, front porch would put you right there. All right, and yeah, Torger, what'd you get for your d20?
I got a 1.
And then the
and
d100?
then for my 66. Orders.
Pick 3 people at random.
Oh boy.
3 creatures at
people
random.
at-
3 creatures at random.
On the map currently.
Yeah. The storm clouds start to get a little more.
Okay. I'm
Pick
gonna
3
roll-
people.
Pick 3 people. Okay. I can see. 1, 2, 3. I can see 5.
Within 30 feet of you.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna roll. So Grin is 1. Torger's 2. Vonkar's 3. Big guys
So it's gonna be the T-Rex, Grin, and Vonkar. Hopper's too far away, so.
and myself. Oh no, not myself.
Nope, not yourself. Okay, cool. So this is gonna happen to Vonkar, Grin, and the T-Rex.
All right.
The thunderclouds, as Torger grows big, it creates like a little bit of static electricity with the lightning and the clouds above, and 3 bolts of lightning.
Ooh.
One hits Vonkar, one hits Torger, one hits Vonkar, one hits Grin, one hits the T-Rex.
Oh no.
No saving throws required. Up to 3 creatures you choose within 30 feet of you take 4d10 lightning damage.
Howie.
Ooh, ouch.
Oh.
Saying that is it up to 3, right?
Nope, it's up to 3 creatures. It says you choose.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna happen because the way I rolled it before, it hit people, and so
That's all right.
Real
be
quick,
fine.
Justin. Because I was not.
Magic Sunset.
I was not here the last time we. I think because have we had a long rest prior to this?
No.
We've had a short rest.
Oh, we did. Okay. All right. Because I don't know when the last long rest we had was, and when I would have changed the.
It was in the last session because I remember Grins was sleeping in.
Okay.
Last session was waking up from a long rest and you guys going to a meeting. No, last session started with you guys meeting Queen Valestria and getting pulled into the meeting. The long rest was the session before that, waking up. It's still the same day. It's only been like a couple hours.
So I wasn't in the session before that. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which the only reason I ask is because there is the Worm Reaver gauntlets. You can choose each after a long rest damage type.
Yeah.
Would you allow me to just like randomly roll?
Did you ever reattune to those once you lost the attunement when you climbed the ley line?
Yeah, we
because you guys spent an hour attuning to items and you attuned to the amulet, but you didn't reattune to the gauntlets.
Oh,
yet.
right afterward. Right. I also because then I wasn't there. That's
right.
The
So I
session
assumed you
I'm
would have done
talking
it during the long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So then, can I just like roll randomly to see like what Vonkar picked for the damage resistance?
Okay. All right. What did Antyr get for initiative?
17.
Torger.
Oh, stuck with cold.
Torger got a What are the initiative rolls here? 23 for Hopper, 21 for Torger. Vonkar got a 20. Grin got a Grin got a. I don't see it.
18. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been trying to figure that out because for some reason
Is your character sheet set to private?
I don't think
if your sheet's set to private, that's probably the cause.
Yeah,
Okay. This was a very long setup. Okay. So yeah, the lightning comes down.
Public.
17 lightning damage to Torger, Vonkar, and Vonkar, Grin, and the T-Rex. 17 lightning damage.
17.
Do we have temp HP in there from Hopper at all, or no?
Yes, everyone has 11 temp HP from when we were going into midnight.
Gotcha. Okay.
17. Kapow.
Gone now.
Do we still have the max HP increase from Titania's?
Nope, that's only when you're in
token?
midnight.
Okay.
That boon is gone.
But you still have the +5 from the aid that Grin cast.
Correct. Yeah, as that bolt of lightning hits Vonkar, unfortunately, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah. DC
10.
what? 10?
Yeah.
Okay. 23.
23. You're still big. Okay. Cool. Hopper, you're on the porch.
And I see this T-Rex jump in and run in our
It's
direction.
breaching through the trees, yeah.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna run up towards behind the group, kind of just on the turf out here. So at 5th level of Artificer, I get this thing called Arcane Firearm.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to say it out loud, but I was hoping I could have like broken off, or stolen a staff from that one, the mage from Tetramarn.
No.
Not like an actual magical staff and enchant it, but like a flagpole. I just need a wooden stick that I can carve initials into. Yeah, I don't need anything magical. Just like swipe a stick from his thing to use as a staff for this. And I'm gonna like pull it up from behind Torger.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt through it at 2nd level.
Sure, roll a d20.
Do you do this beforehand?
Yeah, I do a mimic shotgun.
All right, roll a d20.
Shotgun load.
Roll a d20 for the surge first.
That is a 12 to hit.
That misses. Or no, that hits actually.
No, that's for the sorry, that's for the surge.
Oh, okay.
And then the Arcane Firearm adds a d8 to damage rolls.
Okay.
So let me see if I hit. Nope.
Yeah, miss.
7. Is there anything that I get from the rest of this? Holy shit. Okay. I think bonus action, I'm just gonna get up behind, finish the rest of my movement, and try to get all Grin and Vonkar within 10 feet of me. Probably like that. To pop another temp HP for them.
Okay.
With my little dude. That is 7 temp HP for Grin and Vonkar.
Okay. So whatever you had before is now overwritten to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just got hit by lightning, so
True.
It was gone.
Yeah.
All right. Torger.
There, sorry. So yeah, I'm going to
And Vonkar's on deck, so think about what you're doing.
was I thought Grim was in between. Either way.
No.
So I am going to scoop in the spirit of working together. I'm gonna scoop Grin up and throw him at the T-Rex.
Okay, that'll be your action.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds awful. I will throw him.
What's your carrying capacity?
My carrying capacity would have been at least doubled.
Oh right, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Right. Does that also make Hildsvini huge?
Yeah.
His equipment.
Just
But that doesn't really. Yeah.
as I pick up. I give him just the smallest little kiss, and then throw him directly at the T-Rex.
Okay.
Hummingbird slash.
I'm looking into rules on throwing creatures.
Are there any?
Bop it.
There's too many fucking rules in this game. And you can't just.
True.
And even the site doesn't work 100% if you want to Google what you want to find.
Yes,
So.
the search. Yeah. But I don't
Sucks.
think there even are rules. For
I'm gonna
throwing.
do the rule that
No.
Giants have for it, because Giants have rules for it.
Ooh, I haven't read the new Giant book.
They have to be small or medium, so they have to be one size. It's for Giants. Giants are huge. So they have to be 2 sizes smaller than you.
Mm-hmm.
Grin's medium now.
Oh.
Grin, are you choosing to fail or succeed?
Fail.
Okay. What's your strength score, Torger?
My strength score is 14.
14. Okay. This is going to be an athletics check to see if you can throw Grin far enough. Because Grin is kind of hard to get a hold of now.
Spindly, yeah. It's
Yeah.
long-
And much bigger than he was before, but yeah.
Javelin thrown.
And Grin, if Grin hits the T-Rex, you will take bludgeoning damage for being thrown.
That's great. Listen, we're trying some new stuff here. We've
Yeah.
got like end of the world scenarios. We're giving it our best.
Yeah, exactly.
This is our training montage.
Yeah, Torger, you grab onto Grin and
No, I was gonna say I'm fully javelin throwing. Like this
Yeah.
is a.
Right, so yeah.
Nearly step on Hopper. with the
Athletics
load up.
check.
Was a 16.
16. Alright. And your strength score is 14. Okay. So Grin, you get
You did that with advantage, right? Because you get that when you're bigger.
yeah, you would have advantage.
Oh. Yeah. So let's try one more. 17.
Okay. So Grin, you get thrown at the T-Rex. Based on the height, probably you can steer where you're going, but based on the height of Torger and the T-Rex, you're looking at either where the arms are and above.
Cool.
Say you hit the T-Rex.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 2d6 bludgeoning damage for you
Alright.
and the T-Rex.
Cool.
So, Max, you and the T-Rex both take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And would you count, since it's an overcast storm, would you count that as dimly lit?
No, because the ley lines are wrapped around the rune, and that is beneath the clouds, so there is no dim light. It's all just green light everywhere.
So,
Like eerily lit for being a storm.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that sounds actually cool.
Anywhere,
It's like
dim light.
well lit during
dim
a
light.
storm.
Dim light is going to be under trees.
Mm.
Under the trees.
Oh, so it's under the tree. Okay.
under the tweet.
Wax.
No ley lines hit this.
Here.
Our wood splinters. Take it from
Take
me.
it from me.
So if I get under this here, then I could conceivably.
Yeah, you're almost too tall to fit under trees.
But I could.
Yeah, it's just going to be a tight little squeeze.
Right. The goal is to get
The
under
moon is
and
crushing
then
us.
get
The
to
moon
bam
is underneath the
behind
bush.
this guy
Sure.
with a step.
Yep.
And I want to get tucked right behind the T-Rex's knee pits.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sure. All
And
right.
they're, in sort of a
if you do yoga at all, cow position.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, always.
Anything?
yeah.
Anything else? That's your action to throw Grin.
Yep. And then I did a little bit of movement, and I did a bonus action for Shadow Step. Into an unoccupied space.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, so you'd
trees.
be right here then.
I slid underneath his legs and got into that position with the other movement.
Actually, you'd probably be right here. That would make more sense.
Cool.
Alrighty, cool. Vonkar and then
Alright.
Grin's on deck.
Okay. All right. Quick question.
Yeah.
Can you take a? You can't take a bonus action between attacks of multiple attacks. Like you have multiple attacks as a fighter, right?
I don't think it's ever specified that you can.
Okay. Would you allow it then?
Oh, it's already been Google top search.
No.
Nope. The attack action
Can't.
includes all of your attacks.
Okay. All right. Now you can move in between. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like. But movement isn't an action, so
Yeah,
that
no,
makes
that's
sense.
correct.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Vonkar is gonna boom, 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 boom. Right there. Or actually, I suppose it's there because that T-Rex is technically taking up that square.
Yeah, it's
Next
it's,
to him.
it's in the process of trampling that tree.
Yeah. Okay. If Vonkar takes the shove action, or the shove attack to
Yeah.
try and trip this thing and knock it prone,
Yeah.
can either I have advantage or he have disadvantage because Torger is set up to tabletop?
Oh right, yeah. To like get on your
Right. Right in them knee pit. I am right in them knee. I didn't attack. I'm just standing there. But I've created difficult terrain.
He's so big.
Let's see.
Really trying goofy stuff in this fight. I think that was what created an
We're having fun. We're doing some
Goofy tactics.
fun combat hijinks. It's great.
It's contested by the target's athletics or dexterity. You exceed automatically if it's. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fuck it. Advantage. You have advantage.
Cool. I have advantage anyway. All right. Oh wait, yeah, no, I do already because I'm huge.
Yeah.
It's about narrative and the fun.
All right, so push.
My
Ugh.
God.
Against
21.
its athletics, which is plus.
Tickling his knee pits.
Its athletics is +7.
Okay.
Hopefully this is shared publicly. 20.
I'm gonna silvery barbs that.
Natural 20 for a 27.
Silvery
Ooh.
barbs.
All right, so roll a d20 over there.
Yeah. The best
I
time to
fucking
do it
hate
is over
silvery
here.
barbs.
It's
Yeah.
kind of
Such
bullshit.
an
not
OP
gonna-
spell.
That's why I think
Really
that's
is.
why a lot of tables ban it too. They're like, no,
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's an OP spell.
That
10.
10. Roll a d100.
It's a first level spell and it's a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is so much
Hey,
better than
next
like
next
shield.
campaign, I don't have to worry about it,
Yeah.
so I'm fine.
Yeah.
D100.
Why?
Oh,
17
the
for the
document, no
D100.
magic. It's gonna be low magic next campaign.
Lol.
Oh.
Uh,
Wait, I thought we hadn't determined if that was.
I have to
gonna
start setting.
happen.
I have to start setting things up.
Oh, okay.
There's still magic. You guys are just making sure it doesn't go completely away.
Okay. But what
sorry.
if we completely make assumptions?
Then I delete everything I've planned. What'd you get for your D100?
17.
Damn. You also grow a long beard of feathers. All right, so re-roll
Beard
its.
bros.
I have to re-roll its athletics check.
Uh-huh. I'm going to give Grin the advantage.
All right, I got a 9 with silvery barbs. So it stumbles backwards and Torger,
Right.
you were right under its knees. Make a dexterity check, dexterity saving throw to see if you dodge it falling on top of you and also pinning you and knocking you prone.
You think I'm not gonna try and tickle my way out? You crazy.
Pickle my way.
Okay.
Tickle, tickle,
So
tickle.
with a 19, you just get out of the way as it topples, and as it topples, a couple zombies spill out of its mouth.
Oh no.
So that was because you can because the shove action can replace.
It replaces
attacks.
one of your attacks. Yeah.
Yeah. So second attack, he's just gonna punch at it, and since it's prone, advantage.
Yeah, go for it.
Bully this thing.
All right, I don't have zombie tokens, so we're gonna use
Teddy bear.
I got the closest
Just
thing.
Lionel.
The ghouls. Actually, you know what? This thing's different. It spews ghouls.
Oh God.
Oh yeah! Let's go, guys! Fuck!
Take him out, Paladin. Take him out.
Help.
There's a 21 to hit.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
So yeah, it spills 2 ghouls who kind of like scramble and then stand up.
Nice. Okay, so that is that. Oh, I got a. So that's 8 to start. Let me remember all of my shit.
Yep.
Because the Worm Reaver Gauntlets add an additional d6, but then being enlarged adds a d4.
Yep.
And then being a Rune Knight Big adds another d6.
Yep.
And then I feel like there's an extra d8 in here somewhere, but I could be wrong. I think.
Do you have the fighter initiate as well?
No. I think it's just the. Okay, I think that's it. So I think it's plus another d6 plus 2d6 plus a d4. That's it.
Dang.
8 plus another 8 is 16 plus the nope, not a d8, a d4 plus a d4 3, so 19 damage.
Hell yeah.
I also need.
And
I need to roll a d6 to see if there's any more ghouls in this thing's belly.
Nice.
Nope. Still got a few.
What did it for this battle? Goulash.
Oh. All right. Sorry. How much damage was it?
it was 19.
All right. This thing's looking fine.
And then as a bonus action, because I always forget to use this.
Yeah.
I forget which it comes from. If it's Tavern Brawler or the Unarmed Fighting style. I think it's Tavern Brawler.
Yeah.
I can grapple as a bonus action after hitting with a melee attack. There it is, Tavern Brawler. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Bonus action to attempt to grapple. So just gonna try and punches it in the face and is gonna try and hold it down.
All
This
right.
is just Godzilla versus Kong.
19.
All right, athletics with advantage because I'm big is a natural 20 for a 31.
So you're also grappling the T-Rex on the ground.
Wow.
So, which means it cannot because you can't get up if your speed is 0 and your grapple your speed is 0, so it cannot stand up and leave the grapple or leave prone until it escapes the grapple.
All right.
So free advantage for everybody. Oh, and if you think I'm done, you're sorely mistaken. Action surge for 2 more attacks.
Go for it.
Hell yeah.
Pummel.
Yeah.
Holding this thing down and just punching it in the face. All right.
John Wick judo kicking its legs out. We're trying to get
Natural 20 for a crit.
Oh my god.
Just gonna dummy this T-Rex in one round. Holy shit.
No, this is fun. Come
This is
on.
great. I love it so much.
18
T-Rex.
plus one of these only gets added once per turn. I think it's the
This is Vonkar doing what Vonkar does best.
yeah. I need you to one of your attacks. Yes, one of your attacks. The Giant's Might one doesn't get doubled, so it's only an additional 2d6 plus 2d4
Nice.
because of the crit. Because everything gets doubled.
Perfect.
Okay, what fuck was that?
Oh,
18, right? For the what?
It saves me some of them teeth.
So it was 18 damage.
It was 18 plus 11, which is 29, plus
Yep.
another 2d4. Plus another 4.
All right. This thing's looking hurt.
Is that 32 damage?
Yeah.
And then second attack from the action surge.
If it's another crit, I'm.
Let's see. No, but it is a 26.
That hits.
All right. Plus another. Oh,
Everybody
man,
else
I'm
might as
so-
well just take a break, sit down, have a few drinks.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
6 plus 4 plus 26. Another 12 points of damage.
Alrighty. Yeah. This thing's looking fucked.
just pushed it over, pinned it down, and just started repeatedly punching it in the face.
That's so cool, though. Come on, that's so
badass.
Cool. The ghouls share initiative.
Oh, cool.
cool.
I'm gonna do that just because
So much money.
there's a fact that they could swarm and have them they're all that's better.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
rough.
Vonkar,
Next turn, Vonkar
anything
is going
else?
to beat this thing with a tree. No, that's
Perfect.
everything.
Grin, you're up.
Just
You got
pull it
thrown
out
at
of
this
the
thing,
ground.
and as soon as you hit it,
Yeah.
you're dazed for a little
Yeah.
tiny second, and then it just gets tackled to the ground.
So my attacks on it are advantage,
Correct.
but I will use the
Unfortunately,
advantage
with
that
it getting knocked prone,
yeah.
you'll have to use movement to get down to it
Oh.
because it got knocked to the ground and is no longer like
Oh, I thought I was attached to it.
no. There's
okay.
you have to use an action to attach to a bigger creature.
Oh, okay. So I hit it and then dropped to the ground. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
You hit it and then it hit the ground and now you're still like hovering in the air where you were.
Oh, okay. Great.
But you can easily just it's like 15 feet or less.
Yeah,
than that.
exactly.
Just
I'm not terribly worried. I want to get within. I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
And while I have advantage from Hopper's silvery barbs, I want to throw an attack.
And it being prone. It's also prone. Oh right. Wait, hold on.
The ghoul. I'm
Oh.
gonna throw an attack at the ghoul so
Okay.
that I actually use the advantage.
Sure.
That they gave me. So the first attack is gonna go at that ghoul.
Which one, A or B?
A.
Okay.
That's the one I'm within range of.
Okay.
And that is a 27 to hit.
Oh yeah. Also, what are you attacking with?
I'm attacking with the Hummingbird's Lash.
Okay, cool.
Because it has the 10-foot range.
So this
and-
whip, this noose made from a whip, or a whip made from a noose.
Yeah, and we'll see what the damage is here. It's a total of 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
As it Grin whips it out to it and it like sticks to its skin.
Yeah.
And then he pulls and like a chunk of skin gets torn off as the whip comes like retracts.
Sure. Yeah, you hit it, pull a bunch of skin off, and like some of the intestines like coil out. Just.
Yeah. And as the recoil comes back, Grin's gonna like wind it up and do another attack on the undead T-Rex.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. And that is a natural 20.
Yeah. Damn.
You
Coming to
guys
our
know what's
house.
coming, Paladin.
It's not even our house. We're squatting here.
Can you smell what the Grin is cooking?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use a God, what I can't even remember what they're called. It's been so long since I've used one.
Yeah.
Smite.
I do think you have to just call smite before the attack hits. But
No, you do
Oh,
not.
you don't?
No, you
No.
declare after you hit. That's why they're bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Yep.
Oh, I got a crit. I should probably smite on that.
Yeah, that exactly.
that.
That is
That's-
exactly what
yeah.
you can do.
That's
The cool thing is the DM can change the rules whenever they want.
That is a core part of Paladin, though.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause
So
they only get so many spell slots.
So yeah, you smite on this.
yeah. So I'll smite on that and
Who's
I'll
moving my
use
T-Rex
level
around?
2.
Sorry, I was trying to start a roller and then the roller was picking up shit.
I'll use what is it? A level 2 one, so that's 4d8, I believe, because it's undead.
Correct.
That's 4d8. Oh shit! I should have a pen out. Times 2
Mm-hmm.
because it's a crit, so that's 8d8.
Yep.
Plus,
The whip's damage, which is also
2d4.
doubled.
huh?
And the whip's damage, which is also doubled.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Yep.
I think that's it. Yeah. I think before my last crit that I had like the last crit and smite, I had a thunderous smite as well. So there's like a bunch of other things stacked on top. But okay, here we go. Here's the damage. We've got decent. That's 15 initial slashing damage.
Yep.
And then for the smite, that will be 8d8. Come on. I can't re-roll that 1 anymore because I don't have that feature. But that's really good for damage. 42. So that's a total of 57 damage.
Okay. The T-Rex dies. And as it does, the body begins to like shift and like bubble. Like things are like, and then the body just bursts, and as per what happens when this thing dies, 3 more ghouls spill out of the corpse.
Yeah, come on, bring it. Sorry, I'm excited.
That was amazing. That was a lot of fucking damage.
Into unoccupied spaces within 10 feet of where the thing died. So yeah, let's put 1 in front of Vonkar.
Nice.
And let's put 1 there.
Yeah.
And then let's just put 1 there.
So I think I'm gonna see what I've got for bonus actions now. Yeah, I should have used Hexblade's Curse, but I didn't. I might as well just go ahead and throw it on the one in front of me.
Okay.
So that I can hopefully get some HPs back.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna throw a Hexblade's Curse as my bonus action onto this ghoul.
Okay.
Ghoul, it might end up being Ghoul E.
Ghoulie? Grabbed
Ghoulie.
by the...
Yeah. Because right now
mean,
there are 2 Ghoul Bs, and I think the new one is...
That was Grabbed by the Ghoulies was fun as fuck. Alright,
You say how long has it been since you've been in Chicago with Sven Gulli?
Oh my god.
maybe
My childhood.
that should be Ghoul. Yes, it's 3. Yeah, Ghoul C, D,
Hell
E.
Alright. Yeah. So E now has Hexblade's Curse on it.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No.
Alright, that's gonna bring us to all the ghouls then. Or no, it's not. It's gonna bring us to Antyr.
What? My turn? Alright.
Very far
Antyr.
away.
Yeah, Antyr's going to run to 30. I don't think
He pulls out their emery board and really fixes up their cuticles.
There's just like gore and viscera like dripping from the trees nearby.
and a bunch of like creepy crawlies.
Yeah. You're smart. You would know that you're immune to the ghoul's paralysis.
Yeah.
Oh, you're using that rule?
Yeah.
Fucking that one is like
even though that's
buried.
That's only for like that setting.
Yeah.
But whatever. So yeah.
It's like buried in the description, but
which is a lot of stuff. Which a lot of the stuff is, yeah.
You know what? It's fun. It's exciting. The Antyr tosses up the spherical diamond. It levitates for a moment as a bit of the lightning, the ozone in the air gathers within it, and as they catch it, they do a Kamehameha move and they just blast forward. Yeah. The prismatic moon, which is the chromatic orb, at let's do A.
All right, roll a d20 for the surge.
Oh,
you know, if he detonates in a fireball, I'll live. I'll
Justin,
live.
I forgot you're rolling, but should I be rolling a surge for smite?
No, because it's not a spell.
Okay, all right, cool.
I rolled a 3 for a
D100. Let's go.
71.
You gain resistance to all damage for the next minute, so you feel like your skin get like tougher Like you're just your entire body is just one big callus.
Okay, that's less fun.
Say you go to cast a spell, you see your like skin like harden and become calloused, and yeah.
It's a dirty 20 to hit A.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Develop a full body corn.
Yeah, essentially.
I just want to make Antyr hideous.
I do.
That is 6d8 lightning
Yeah,
damage.
this thing has 10 hit points. Let's go.
I rolled really shit for that. 14.
Oh yeah, just.
I rolled 3, 2, 2, 2, 4, 1, 2.
How do you
Yeah,
wanna
the
kill
lightning
that?
just gathers and they blast forward.
Okay, good.
And
And then it arcs to everybody else because it's raining.
sure, I'm okay with that.
We did that once for Beneath the Tide. We did water magnifies lightning damage, and it was fucked. So I'm not doing that
I think
again.
I think it was like lightning damage does max damage if in water.
It was doubled, and I think it like affects. Yeah, it was dumb. Anyways,
I had something similar. I'm a
Ash killed him more caught by
yeah.
himself.
What if? Okay, so that is. God, I don't think of anything else. You know what? Yeah, the nail file comes out as they begin to just.
make a sleight of hand check.
Sure. See if I accidentally slice my finger, which. Nope, a 14.
You don't horrifically break a nail.
Perfect. But they're gonna stay put. They did, but they contributed.
All right, cool. The ghouls are now moving. Ghoul B is just gonna start attacking Torger. Just because it's hungry and it wants food.
Cool bean, like cool beans.
All right, it's gonna go for claws on Torger. Nah, 16 doesn't hit. All right, Ghoul C is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action. Nah, it's gonna stay there. It's running towards Hopper, but it ends its turn. Ah, fuck it. Action dash. Vonkar, would you like to make an attack of opportunity at the one running past you?
Absolutely, I would.
All right, we'll see. It is. It's starting to run past you, like towards Hopper.
Well, does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we using the radius rules of their stank?
Ghouls don't have that.
Oh, okay.
16. And let me
That's
check
gassed.
one more thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. 16 damage.
All right, it's still up, but barely.
Okay.
Okay. Ghoul D. Yeah, it's gonna attack Vonkar with claws. 17.
No.
Okay. I don't know if you fixed your AC because you're no longer on adamantine body. I don't know if you ever put that back to what it was.
18, yeah.
Okay, cool. Ghoul E is gonna attack Grin.
I don't adjust that. I just remember what it is when I'm using it.
Claws. Natural 20.
Yeah, that free barbs.
No. Do you have to be able to do you have to be able to see it?
Oh, it's not my turn yet.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, you haven't had your reaction.
You
Get
haven't,
fucked.
you haven't gotten your
Get
reaction
Never
yet.
fucked.
Being too much.
All right, so natural 20.
Yeah,
Damn, I really
natural
tried. Really thought.
It's too bad I haven't used or it's too bad I already used my channel divinity for the day. or I would,
12.
reflect the damage.
Oh,
back.
hey, they put in elf under the claws paralysis on the stat block now. I just noticed that. They edited it. Cool. 13 slashing damage.
13 slashing damage. Pow.
And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw. Right there. Constitution saving throw. That's a stout 5.
You're paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh no!
So you are, since you're flying, you do drop because you're flying. You're incapacitated, so you do have the incapacitated condition as well.
Cool.
So yeah, you'll drop from the sky. And how high up are you?
I will say 10 feet.
All right,
I think
so-
I didn't need to be up that high, so
All right, cool. You fall and take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Makes sense.
And you are paralyzed and you're paralyzed, which is just, it gives you everything right there.
Yeah.
So you can't move or speak. You automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and
Yeah, because if I was
crits.
15 feet up, it wouldn't have.
It wouldn't make a difference.
Jump to get attack me.
Yeah. So yeah, you drop.
Yeah.
So, and then it only has one attack. And it's just another con save on your turn for that to end, or for a minute, or until a minute passes.
All right.
Back to the top though, to Hopper.
Okay. I am.
This thing is like got Grin on the ground, is like digging its claws into Grin, who's paralyzed. The venom just like coursing through the veins. It's not. It doesn't say venom,
Yeah.
but like it's just paralyzed.
Yeah. I'm gonna run up to C and slash it with the Everthorn and
Okay.
Green Flame Blade.
Also, just so you know, you cannot decapitate creatures with legendary actions with that sword. It says so in the item description.
Oh, I see.
Just so it wouldn't have worked on
Yeah.
the dragon you leapt on the back of.
Yeah.
Just going forward, just so you know.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. That's a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
So that is a D8 plus 3 slashing damage, 7 slashing damage, and
Oh, it dies.
5 fire damage.
So yeah, as it's running towards you, Vonkar like punches it up in the air slightly, and it's like up in the air, and you like run forward, and you. How do you want to coup de grace it as it's in the air being punched up by Vonkar?
I think I just stab it through the sword, and then flames burn it from the inside out.
Perfect.
Like just through the chest. And then I just kick it off with my foot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start. 15 more feet of movement.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Bonus action, rabbit hop, another 15 feet.
Does that require you to still have movement left?
Oh, let me double check. The bonus action, you can jump 15 feet without provoking auto. If your speed is greater than 0.
Yeah.
Then before I run out of speed, I'm gonna use my bonus action and jump.
Okay, cool.
To here, and then action surge.
Okay, go for it.
The same thing. Second verse, same as the first. Slash on this boy in front of Grin.
Mm-hmm.
The dirty 20 to hit.
Alrighty.
That is 5 slashing damage and 4 fire damage.
Okay. Sorry, what? How much was
It is 5 slashing damage and 4 fire damage, so 9
Okay, so
total.
9. Cool. Yeah, that thing is A-okay.
How big is this thing?
Medium.
Is it bigger than me?
Oh, it's bigger than you.
Okay.
Everything's bigger than you.
Everything's bigger than me. I am small. That's all I can do. That was my action.
Alrighty.
Bonus action.
Torger. There is a zombie or a ghoul trying to claw at you.
So that is going to be a smack the hand away and immediately come up with a striking palm, like straight up into the face. That's a regular attack, just right
Yep.
into the. Goes.
And then Vonkar, Grin, Antyr on deck.
Alright, so that is a total of 15.
That hits.
Alright. That is a total of 11 damage.
Alrighty. You when it stumbles backwards, but it's still going.
Since I hit it, I am going to move it 5 feet away from me.
Okay.
its opportunity attack. So I'm going to thump it in the chest and rock its head back.
Yep.
And then dart towards Grin.
Okay.
So that is 5, 10, 15.
All right.
And I'm going to slide tackle this
Okay.
SOB.
Hell yeah.
So that is, just slide tackling it so it gets up. Because it's like kind of over Grin, like trying to take a bite.
ripping into Grin, yeah.
Oh, and I feel bad for my javelin that I used at the beginning of this fight. So I am gonna try and tackle it, like do a kick tackle.
Go for it.
Kick tackle. 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Here's this damage. That is 7 damage.
Alrighty. Still up. Still tearing into Grin.
Slide tackle is turning into a bicycle kick because I'm going to use a keep.
Okay.
Keep.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
First one. Oh, that is a natural 20.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
The-
Yeehaw.
Where am I? This is a breakdance whirlwind kick.
Excellent.
Oh, that sucks so hard.
Aw.
How much damage?
I got 1 on both of my d6s.
Oh.
That is
So
infuriating.
so a total of 7?
Yeah.
Hey, still does it.
Ah! Then I want, if I'm like doing the throw my feet out and I'm like doing the feet kicking and then like I'm doing a handstand as I kick its head off.
Sure.
I turn around, so I use 15. I'm coming back to this guy.
Yeah, he's still in
5
range.
move.
Yeah, he's still within 5 feet. He still would have been within 5 feet where you were.
Because you're big.
And I'm gonna keep spinning with on my hands and my head.
Okay.
I'm just imagining this super thick Duergar like breakdancing with his
Causing
meaty thick legs and just kicking heads off.
knocking down trees.
Huge mode and top.
Does a 14
hit
hit?
him on top. 14? Yeah.
I'm so annoyed that sometimes listen, I just got a crit. When you hit a crit, there's like a celebration. You should feel really good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mundane almost doubled what I got on my crit.
How much damage is on this one?
It's 11.
That's
so,
exactly what you needed.
Well, then I kick this motherfucker's head off.
Boom, boom!
Wet ground, just hitting it with my heels. I kick his head so far.
Ooh, Torger's catching up to Antyr with the kills here.
The good news is that both Hopper and Grin are just short enough to where that helicopter kick didn't get any of them.
Yeah.
My thighs are.
Yeah, Grin's on the ground, Hopper's 3 feet tall.
Yeah, Hopper.
Yeah.
Grin's paralyzed. Yeah. Anything else, Torger?
Helicopter kick.
It's fucking badass.
Vonkar's on deck with the last ghoul.
I can move here, so then I do move upside down, kicking around, and then I come up and stand right there.
Perfect. Your head's just covered in mud and like grass, and there's like head trails through the ground.
Flip my hair and try and get some of that extra visceral.
You go to flip the hair, and as you do, it's such a force of nature with you spinning around on your head as well. While you were spinning around with the G forces in the force, the centrifugal force, the feathers were also like detaching and spraying out.
No!
Oh.
When somebody sounds.
Yes, you stand up and just mouthful of feathers. Yeah, Vonkar, it's you and one ghoul left.
Can I reach one of the shattered pieces of tree that the T-Rex was?
Absolutely. I will let you use a shattered branch as either a large bludgeoning weapon or a piercing weapon.
Okay. A large size piercing weapon?
Yeah, like a short sword,
okay.
Rapier.
Right. Okay.
Rapier's a D8.
I also am realizing I didn't need it, but all those attacks that I hit should have had 1d4 extra.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Oh, because you're big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a large-sized sharpened stake of a branch. No, because this thing is normal size and Vonkar's like 20 feet tall right now. Just gonna take it like this and just stab down at it.
Okay. As you're standing tall and bringing this down, you do feel like you're being watched from behind.
Okay.
And if you look back, you can see through like one of the upstairs windows of the manor, you can just see 3 people in the midst of conversation, Druck, Dax, and Flitz, just looking out the window curiously as you're just like
Kaiju fight.
Doing tricks and flips in the rain.
Yep.
And like just like the 3 of them clock what they're seeing and go back to their conversation.
Yeah, but you guys is my capoeira fight.
That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so it's probably like a large spear, right?
Yeah, we'll say a spear.
Okay, so the way the feat works, if I remember correctly, is that it's just because it's large, it does an additional die of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2d6 plus 2d6 plus 4. Well, no, plus a d4 plus 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus a d4. That is that adds up to 10.
Oof.
10
plus 5 for the strength, so 15 damage.
You bring it down and you hit like the left clavicle, and it just completely shears off like the left side.
Is it still up?
Yeah. But like the left side is just kind of like spilling out.
All right. Vonkar's going to do an unarmed attack for this. So like it's my goal was to like stake that into the ground.
Yeah, sure.
So if that like just sheared the side off, so just standing next to it, Vonkar's unarmed attack is just gonna be grabbing its head and smashing it into the branch that's just like a fence post next to it. So
It'd be so funny. This is the nat 1.
18.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Okay. Plus. Wow, rolling real bad. So that's 7. Plus 1d6, 1d4. Plus another 6. 13 more damage.
How do you kill this ghoul?
So, yeah, sheared off the left side of it with putting a fence post next to it, and as it staggered away, just grabbed the side of its head, probably head and entire body.
Yeah.
And then just, like, smash it into the fence post, and probably, like, through that fence post.
Oh, yeah.
Just, like, splinter it and just, like,
so
send it.
Debris from the branch and ghoul remains go splattering towards Torger, Grin, and Hopper. Just.
This fight looks like an episode of Invincible.
Yeah, dude.
And yeah, that's the end of the combat. You're all standing there. Grin is like twitching, and then a few seconds later, Grin's no longer paralyzed.
It started off pretty rough there, but dang, you guys did great. Thanks for saving my ass.
Well, I'm sorry that I just threw you right into it. I thought we were trying to do combo moves. I tried so hard to do so many combo moves.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. I was still thinking that I had the sword, and then I would be kind of a piercing projectile, but I had a whip, and it didn't kind of work out.
We'll work on that. I was also thinking, actually, Torger, what do we think about the opposite? So if one of us can get to the enemy and the other of us sets up is ready, one of us throws an enemy at the other, and then we intercept with a punch in midair.
You've never seen his smile brighter and his eyes wider. Just like wild eyes and like very much like Jack Nicholson in Anger Management. Smile, nodding, just yes, yeah. I'm into that. That rips.
And then you both down to normal size.
I think before Grin is able to like come out of his paralysis, Hopper's gonna reach down trying to figure out how to help. And somehow like he's like spinning through dials on his bracer that he casts most of his spells through. And he ends up casting Cure Wounds on Grin.
Cool, roll a d20.
Yeah.
Fireball. So yeah, Grin, you see Hopper. You're being healed as you're slowly coming to.
Oh no!
You can see an arcane surge begin to manifest around Hopper while you're on the ground, paralyzed, coming to.
Well, like that was the other thing too. It's like that I didn't get healed when that ghoul died because when I become incapacitated, it ends Hexblade's curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hopper, what'd you get for the D100?
71.
Everyone keeps rolling 71.
We're
So Hopper,
all rolling around
you,
low
Antyr,
sacrifices.
you're still covered in calluses. Those begin to like recede back into the skin, just as all of the skin under Hopper's fur becomes calloused.
Vile.
And with nowhere for the hair to find root,
You wouldn't.
I would.
Right as they're
Bald.
about to, right as they're about to
rabbit.
reunite with their family.
with my family.
The
Turned into a Sphinx cat.
all of your hair
You wouldn't.
falls out. You are a hairless rabbit. So Grin, you come to and are looking right up at a hairless rabbit.
And I'm
You get
covered
12
in
hit
I'm
points
covered in
back.
rabbit hair.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
and the
You have
water and
12 hit
the
points.
the rain like makes it stick to your skin. Just
Yeah.
Ugh, and that shit's fine.
yeah.
You do heal max, which is 12.
Well, that reminds me. If I'm doing the same thing for Hopper, Antyr, when you
Oh
became
no.
all calloused, the hair from your
Not
head,
again.
the hair from your head just glides out.
That's fine.
and you
Bald.
you're bald.
Bald.
You know what? At least I'm not a bald rabbit.
This is bullying.
I'm
This is
doing
bullying.
a nightmare search right now.
Antyr is has gathered up the mess of hair, but is doing shape water, which is a cantrip to keep the rain off of them.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Hairless rabbits look weird.
Yeah, they're pretty frightening. Antyr walks up and jumps away as seeing Hopper.
Yeah, just so you know, Hopper's fur pattern does continue onto his skin. It's
Like
just
with-
much more
like-
distinct.
Like
Like with-
vitiligo.
Vitiligo.
Calico.
Which that's a,
No,
that's
but
a,
like how most furred animals, their skin matches their fur pattern.
Except for polar bears.
yeah.
Yeah, except for polar bears, which is weird. But yeah, Hopper's skin is like slightly blurred line, like basically straight down the middle of his entire face. One half is brown, one half is white, and on either side there's just like stark spots of the opposite color, which are now much more noticeable.
Antyr's gonna walk up. I think now's the bad time to tell you the surprise that is happening, but
Got
you might
these
just-
beautiful
you might want
Guys,
to.
did you order a cake or something? What are you talking
Yes,
about?
I ordered a
I'm
cake.
not in the mood for gâteau.
I would just say, my advice to you, Hopper, would be just to look your best and probably go wash off and get that fur off your body like that.
What are you talking about? I do not understand.
That's-
Are you
I'm
trying
being a
to
team
pull up
player,
my-
and I'm giving you some friendly team
have-
advice.
When have you been a team player? You tried to kill
I
dinos
just
the
killed
first time
one
you
of
searched.
them. Did you not see that?
No, I had my back to you. Where did you even come from anyway?
I was over there. I thought we were training, so I went to the training
In the
grounds.
distance,
and of course,
in the distance, from the fighting pit, you can hear one of the wooden dummies say, "It's all you've got."
Hand sticks out.
Likely
I'm gonna do a first level magic miss.
Okay, roll a d20.
The dummy. Oh,
I
no.
love that. I love that.
I don't even have to look at it. I'm just
No, you
gonna
don't.
back, and the motes of eclipse appear as also an arcane fucking surge hits.
Yes,
Oh,
d100.
no. Fireball.
35.
As Antyr begins to change shape and shrink and turn into a potted. No, roll a d10.
I've turned into a sheep before.
I want you to turn into a plant, but roll a d10.
D10. A 7.
That's odd, yeah.
So
Yes.
You de-age 7 years.
Again?
Damn.
Antyr's lost 10 years in the span of
Well, that's what they wanted.
6 weeks.
No, I've lost. Yeah, no. Yeah, Antyr has lost a total of 17 years. Antyr is currently 87, and their age when they stopped aging was 100 on the dot. Wait.
There, so you get 7 years younger, which is not really noticeable.
83.
No.
Well,
Antyr
Antyr's a
is
kid
younger
again.
now than when he went into the Astral Sea.
The 100 you is adulthood for
Is
elves.
Antyr about to go into their rebellious
Dermatologist
teenage
hate
rebellious phase again?
Yeah,
What's going on?
I don't know. I
They've
haven't
been
even
in
thought
a teenage
about.
rebellion since they first lost years.
Because Antyr's like if you were to turn 21 and get like all the freedoms of being an adult, and that's Antyr essentially. So yeah, there's a reason why he's been a
But then-
shit this whole time.
So yeah, that happens. You destroy the dummy, and then it reforms into a full dummy, so it can be used again later.
We're gonna make you happy.
Well,
Did we
what
accomplish
made me
what you
happy?
wanted to accomplish?
But there you
Hairball.
Yeah, I mean, we tried some stuff out. I mean, practice makes perfect. So we're getting close to better. I feel like it. That was, I mean, it was fun, right?
It was definitely a different kind of challenge.
I definitely don't want to get paralyzed again. That's dark. That was pretty scary.
Yes. Cannot let our big paladin get knocked down again.
Oof. Good job, everyone. That was you guys did real good.
The tabletop I thought was expertly executed.
Thank you.
Tabletop, you threw a table? Antyr's gonna look around for a table.
No, what you do is you get. Hold on.
Don't
Actually,
demonstrate
Dennis,
it. I don't
can
want to see it.
Much better
Can I
to
try to stealth behind
What's that?
Antyr to set
No,
up a tabletop?
because everyone's looking at each other.
Staring at you.
I'm just trying to stay out of Antyr's point of view.
No.
Grin's already on the floor. He just kind of like wiggles over.
I need you guys to look behind this tree. It's the most important thing is getting over by this tree gets it done, okay?
I'm not moving from this spot.
As you're all like outside, you can see like a brief flash of light in the upstairs window.
I gotta ask, why do you hate fun, Antyr?
It's wet and cold, and I don't want to be wet and cold.
Yes, I
But
can.
if you moved around every once in a while, you would warm up.
And then you hear somebody
Did I move over
shouting,
here?
Right.
"No feet on the furniture!"
Hey guys, I think something's happening inside the house.
All right.
No
all right.
feet on the furniture! Where the fuck?
Need to make sure the gate gets closed, or maybe Eustace will take care of the gate.
Oh, the gate's gone from when the T-Rex went.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start casting mending on the gate.
Okay.
It's
Spinning.
gonna take hours.
Yeah.
No,
But it just sounds
I'll
like,
leave it.
and now it sounds like there's a commotion going on inside the house. There's like a flash of light, and then now just sudden Eustace is yelling, "Get your feet off the furniture!"
Yeah, I'll leave that for when we have time to hang out and not have to investigate stuff.
head to the house.
Okay. As soon as you open the door, enemy! And a crossbow bolt comes flying towards you, Antyr. Like a very dulled crossbow bolt.
My near Antyr.
Have like a suction cup on it.
Nah, probably not. Antyr was the first in. Just.
Sorry, yeah. Andrew will walk in. Does it hit?
Let's see. Natural 1. It just hits the door frame and just goes ding, 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 ding. And like crouched on a table, hiding behind some of the piled baked goods, you see this maybe like a 1.5 feet tall bipedal rabbit just going, "Oh, I almost got you. Almost got you." They're like loading another one in.
Andrew looks over their shoulder toward Hopper as the tips of the fingers are icy cold. The water has like coalesced, and there's a moment where it's like, Antyr has that intrusive thought of like, do it, but don't do it. And then Antyr steps
Antyr
around.
as a child.
And then you see many more leaping out from behind things and like throwing things. And then they all kind of look towards Hopper.
Look, a flying cat! And Antyr's gonna summon Endylus.
Oh!
Shoot at it! Shoot at it!
They'll begin like shooting at it.
Antyr, what is this?
Surprise!
An illusion?
And also sitting at the table, eating the treats concealed by another pile of food, is just a grinning hag. Brought them as requested a little earlier than promised.
I'm just gonna go lean up against the wall.
Hopper, your kids do not recognize you.
Oh.
Do I see my
You're
wife
hideous.
anywhere?
Your wife is like trying to like corral them together, but you haven't seen them since they were very, very young, and yeah, they don't seem to recognize who you are. You're like, all of them scamper towards you. They're like, you look like us. That's neat. Yeah. That's fun.
I should hope I look like you.
Why?
Because I'm your father.
Oh, okay.
Where is your mom?
They point to like your wife who's like trying to corral them all together and like get them to calm down and stop trying to shoot the cat that's flying around.
Lila.
Well, hello. It's been some time.
Sorry,
I've been seeing someone. No. I've been seeing someone else. No, I'm
it was
kidding.
not
I'm kidding.
Benjamin. How you would see Benjamin behind my back? He was my best man.
No, it's Peter.
Benjamin just really knows how to lay pipe, and no.
Wow.
This is what you get for silvery barbs, Kate.
No.
No.
Silvery
Barbs was how I got furless.
Why did you never come?
Oh, Bendy.
Why did you never come home? This conversation is happening in front of everybody.
Oh, hey, everybody. I think there's something important upstairs that we should go look at.
Oh yeah, we got to check the ceilings for the Just all like, yeah, we got to. Oh, let's all go.
Grin will chime in and be like, "Did you guys know there was like a magically? Do you guys know there's a magically locked door? Maybe we should investigate that."
Flit's standing on like one of the upper landings.
We put our arms around stairs like just. Oh, we got to.
Alright, you all. Does everyone go?
Dispersing, yes.
Alright. Anti-Gothel. Oh, well, I suppose. Vonkar, I might as well come as well.
Oh, hello.
There's a beautiful garden out there.
Oh, I don't need the garden. And then she just. Gothel follows you all as well.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just Hopper, your wife, and your kids. This is your father. Okay.
sorry. I've been gone so long. I was trapped and then we got roped into the saving the world business. I'm sorry, Vonkar.
The children don't seem to understand the. They just don't really understand. They're still trying to like figure things out. Like they're still not. You guys sense they're still not fully like comfortable, 100%. And your wife's trying to like make them relax and calm down and comfortable. The Queen says you wouldn't be coming home anytime soon, though. That you had business to attend to, and that you could see us. You'd come see us when you were done.
I wanted to see you as soon as possible. I had to journey into another court, but we got sidetracked, and I did not want to. I wanted to see you again before I could not say goodbye anymore.
So you don't intend to come back?
I have every intention of returning to you, but I do not know if the fates will let me.
One of the kids goes, "Fuck fate! Fuck it! Fuck fate!" Oh.
Those are my children indeed.
And then they go back to chasing the cat. They just have no comprehension of like the seriousness and everything. Like, okay, well this is boring. Cat. Pew 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 pew. It's a bit difficult. I've been trying to explain to them who you are, but it will take more time.
I know.
They've been, for some reason, they've all been wanting to be trained by Sir Diamond.
Has he been helping you in my absence?
As much as he can. He's the one who relocated us someplace safer.
There's not been a day I did not think of you. 6 years, and I am finally
Has
home.
It's only been 6 years for you?
Yes. What do you mean?
You see her emotion kind of changes a little bit. She's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's been a little longer for us, you know, the way time works in the Feywild."
Well, that might be something that happened. What is the worst of it? Tell me.
It's been 8 or 9 for us. But we're very glad that you're okay and alive. Whoever the old lady is, she said that the blue elf was the one who asked for this.
Antyr.
That's the only one that I saw.
Figures as much. They were talking in riddles a moment ago. Honestly surprised they would do this.
Well, I'm glad they did.
I am too. If it was possibly for selfish reasons,
That doesn't matter. I killed the cat.
You what?
One of the kids, just as you can see the kid, just as the kid yells it, their crossbow bolt hits Endylus, and Endylus just goes. And upstairs, Antyr, you feel the connection to Endylus just go. I did it. There's nothing left.
Well, it is a very special cat.
It's a stupid cat.
It is a stupid cat. But this is also a magic cat.
Oh. Okay, everyone, go look for the magic cat. And they start like bounding all over the place. Would you like to go sit by the lake and talk privately?
Would feel bad leaving. What was his name? The housekeeper.
Eustace.
I would feel bad leaving Eustace to watch over them.
We killed him. It's fine. No, they don't say that. No, he's fine. He's managing.
Can I do another stealth check to see if I can slide in here?
Since this is gonna be a private moment, I'm gonna let that be up to Hopper.
I'm absolutely okay. I and Hopper is okay with Torger playing with the kids.
It is truly just to give them space, not trying to intrude.
Yeah.
It is a slide in. Hey, we got the kids, and then slide back, like as a
creepiest
weird
way you could have said it.
I'm a shadow uncle.
Oh my!
Call me the shadow.
As soon as they see Torger appear, the kids are just gonna
These
unload.
kids got no.
They're just gonna unload on Torger.
I'm gonna pop in and out of it.
Ghost!
The whole time, and just.
And they just start shooting crossbow bolts at Torger. 18, 19.
And they're just gonna throw haymakers at shadows. Yes, comes tries to hit your Uncle Torger.
And yeah, Hopper, you and your wife can go out and have a private moment by the lake, talking about whatever you wish to keep private. You can send me. That way nobody else hears it.
I think most of it is just a retelling of an exchange of information of what happened with Lila and the kids, and what happened with Hopper and his six years before meeting the funky casuals, and then the adventures of the funky casuals.
And how many kids are they trying to wrangle right now?
Hold on. Let me read them out for you. So we have Barry, Mary, Larry, Jerry, Terry, Harry, Gary, and Genevieve. So there are 8 children.
Yeah, 8 little rabbits running around. All shooting toy crossbow bolts at things.
Yeah.
Oh, if you think that Torger is not going to use his reaction every time, if they hit, to reduce damage and throw it back at them as a fun goof, that's all I'm doing. Ooh, I'm using so many keyboards.
One of them starts to pull out a little bottle of liquor that has like a little handkerchief in it.
A liquor for a child? Oh, I'm
Molotov.
I'm
Genevieve.
For this fire, I'm slapping.
Genevieve has like wild eyes just like Torger, and he's in the process of like lighting a Molotov.
Slapping it down. I'll roll what you need me to roll, but I would slap it on the ground and just break it and disperse the thing. You don't get to play with fire yet.
I am the fire.
Yes, so am I. And then I go into a shadow to also softly push a child away from a window.
Yeah.
No Eric Clapton's on my watch.
What does the rest of the night look like for everybody? Hopper most likely spending it with Lila.
Yeah.
However that ends up, that's how it ends up.
It's very wholesome, and they're just embracing each
up
other.
To you.
And
rabbits just have,
Hopper's gonna have 16 more kids by the end of this campaign.
Grin is like Grin's really excited to help Torger like kind of distract the kids for the rest of the night.
Okay.
And
8
you think
children?
that's a really
Ooh.
fun thing. Yeah.
You're the wrong party.
Torger's great, but distracting 8, you need some assistance.
You guys think that fighting the T-Rex was hard, and you guys
Yeah.
think fighting is hard, and killing monsters is hard. Wrangling 8 energetic children.
You know what's really hard? Being a parent.
Yeah.
That's the real challenge.
Yeah. So Grin's gonna help out Torger with that. And during that he's also thinking, of these 8, which ones will survive the
Yeah, just getting you attached to my kids for the guild.
which of these are gonna are gonna survive the
Okay. Would you like to use your divine sense and figure it out?
If you are saying right now that is like a thing that I can do, or like I'm feeling a tickle, so to speak, I will do that.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Spidey
And we're
sense?
doing this private?
I'll message you privately.
Okay. Cool.
I've said Grin and Antyr have ability of kind of figuring out how this shit's playing around, and with Grin's attachment to the Feywild and Antyr's connection with everything else.
Alright, there it is.
Switch on my.
I think at some point Hopper and Lila return to the party of children.
Okay.
And in an attempt to reignite his relationship with his kids, he joins in the I think just a little bit of like roughhousing with his sons and like throwing some of his daughters up in the air. Maybe showing them how to do a cartwheel or something.
Okay.
Oh, if you think that at this point, Torger's definitely taught some capoeira. There's a couple of tiny rabbits who can spin on their head now.
I imagine they've like started choreography for the parents. Like they started choreographing a dance with Torger.
Oh, absolutely.
And then at some point, Hopper will find Antyr before turning in for the night.
Antyr would have slipped off back to that temple. That is the quietest place at this fucking house.
Yeah. Would I be able to see like candlelight coming through the doors or the windows of the temple?
No.
Outside of the light of the moon?
Probably not.
Antyr has dark vision. They don't need it.
So you're in the temple, getting away from the chaos of the children.
And letting Antigothel and Vonkar
Yeah.
have their time together.
We'll get to that and see what happens.
Check to see if I can put
We
that
never-
together.
We never know.
Try to figure out where Antyr went.
I'm trying to kind of give everybody their kind of own little private moments here.
Okay.
I'll
wait till the end of the night.
Yeah, Antyr would take time to. Fuck. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it.
Take time to fuck.
Antyr is going to. Antyr's not going to do much. They're probably just going to get on to the altar.
Okay.
And just meditate and just allow themselves to exist. Silence again.
I would like a religion check while you're in this place of worship. Sure. Or even an insight, your choice.
They're the same. So I'll do religion because it sounds more fun. Whoa. 23.
You feel
19 plus 4.
a connection. You feel fear. Like the gods are connected through the ley lines as like divine connections. If the grand restoration comes to pass and a lot of their faithful die, the gods will become powerless and also perish in the Grand Restoration, and they will be among the casualties. Specifically, gods, not like lesser deities or like beings of power. Just
The gods, yeah.
yeah, the gods. All their power comes from their faithful, and if a bunch of their faithful die off, then their power goes too, and they dwindle and go away.
Pulling that connection and feeling that sensation, Antyr is going to cast Fabricate on the Ouroboros
Okay.
dragons, and it's going to be 2 mundane humanoid appearances, 1 male, 1 female,
Okay.
holding hands. The red will embody who Antyr is not has studied, would know who these entities are, who it's supposed to be suggesting, but it would be a very simple human female and a very simple human male in the platinum. And their height, like average height, just very, very basic, just very generic, but no face, almost like a mannequin.
Okay. Roll a d100.
Yep. 17.
Okay.
And one hand will go to rest on the cheek of the male, and the other hand will rest on the cheek of the female visage. We're all equals here. I wish you luck.
Okay. Anything else?
Then
Okay.
we'll leave.
Before we end the night, Vonkar, as everyone kind of departs to go do their own little thing around the house, Gothel still remains and goes, "Oh, looks like it's just you and me.
Seems so, yes.
How are you?"
Well, I'm doing well enough, I suppose.
"Oh, those pesky veins look painful."
Well, not at the moment. But they certainly can be.
Say someone could pluck them away. Would that be of interest?
Potentially, it would depend on the cost, though.
Depends what you would feel to be right.
Interesting. Well, it seems like in a negotiation where you ask somebody how much does it cost, and the person just asks you, well, how much you got?
She laughs a little bit. "I, of course, am quite invested in you and your friends succeeding in what is to come, but things aren't looking so good."
Think so, huh?
I would love to be surprised.
You seem like you enjoy surprises.
As someone who doesn't get to experience them often, yes. You see, we are surrounded by those touched by fate right now. And I feel like we're moving in a direction where there may be... I'll keep that for myself.
You did that on purpose.
But we are surrounded by the fate touched currently. The ones who wish this home into existence. You all and the ones you met deep down below. If you could have any wish, guarantee, that I would be able to fulfill, what would it be?
Hmm. I'm guessing you mean for myself, because
Of course.
I'd certainly like to see a few more of those percentage points go up myself, but you said that's something you can fulfill, and if you could do that, I'm guessing you just would.
Oh, we're getting there. A steady increment as we go along.
It's hard for me to think about wishes. I had one very important one granted for myself, and once you live the life I have, you find that, barring certain things, it's not necessarily about getting more, it's about appreciating what you have.
Interesting. And if you could wish for something for someone else, what would that be?
Well, all my companions here are young and have a lot of life ahead of them, so I might wish for safety and happiness for their futures.
Of course.
Of
course.
Safeguards and some protections for my family would be nice, but
we already have a bargain in place to keep you and your friends safe. Should you perish, you'll be grown like fruit from the tree that I carved into Antyr's body.
Well, yeah.
Reborn and renewed like nothing had marred your form before.
Yeah, I was thinking more about, like, past all of this.
Oh, there's never any guarantee with that.
Well, I know. But I feel like you're gonna give us all the help you can, and, because you want us to succeed, so no sense in wishing for which you'll probably give freely anyway. So I'll wish for things that... Wishes aren't for practical things. Wishes are for things that you want to enjoy. And
of course,
I would wish for my family and my friends be able to enjoy their lives while this is over.
And what would you offer in return?
Oh. What do I have left to offer?
I'm not sure. That depends on you.
I think you know me better than you know yourself. I think you know me better than I know myself.
You see, my domain is quite the little safe haven, and I have a habit of collecting lost things.
Mm-hmm.
Things without a home. And when this restoration begins, many things will not have homes. It is a great burden I carry, knowing who will perish when the time comes.
Sure it is.
And that is something I could share, but sharing such things could change the outcome. Knowing.
As in telling us who will perish?
Correct. But it's still very up in the air among you and your friends.
I have an idea. Because what I'm wishing for will come after all of this and is something nice and enjoyable for after all this is done. So I suppose I will offer something nice and enjoyable for you after all this is done.
Perfect.
Not marriage.
Wouldn't dream of it.
A proposal should come from one party or the other being wooed by their promised, and that is not the sort of thing that I would deal away in a business arrangement.
Of course not.
So, you said you don't get to experience surprise very often.
Not often, but your group has done well in doing that occasionally.
You have a birthday.
Oh. Yes.
I propose an exchange, then.
I'm listening.
Every year, on your birthday, I will take on the burden of your foresight so that you may experience a surprise party.
Now that is very intriguing.
But also defeats the purpose of a surprise party if you know it's coming.
You don't know how or why, though. Or how or who or what, but you'll know.
I've never had a party before.
Oh.
Well, that's not true. The night my husbands and I copulated and made many children, we had a party.
Well, I think after all of this, you deserve a birthday party or two, or several.
Oh man, that's a birthday bang. That's every getting a birthday bang.
Or one husband who grows as a hump out of her back, and the other guy who's just a torso that runs around on his arms. He's very good with his hands. Alright. Should your friends survive what is to come, I will ensure the days that they have remaining during the centuries the Grand Restoration will take to complete. That should they survive the lives that they live during the tumultuous calamity, they will live in relative peace, as much as I can offer. I do have some place quite safe.
Safety and happiness for them as well. Frozen in amber and unable to experience anything doesn't count.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. Yes, should they survive what is to come, guaranteed peace in life, but only if they survive.
Alright.
Perfect.
Well, I guess we'll have to do our part then.
And she reaches a hand out towards you.
Take it and shake her hand.
As you do, she doesn't shake, but she grows in size a little bit. The lights in the room darken, and it's just a shadowy form towering above you.
Outside in the garden?
No, you guys are still inside.
Oh, okay.
In like a private little area. Her her yellow eyes are the only source of light in the room, in the darkness. And you feel cold.
Vonkar's gonna use Runite ability to grow to just match her height.
Perfect.
Like as he notices her start growing, he'll just start growing to follow her. The hands just like stay proportional.
Like, oh, we're doing this now? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Grow to my same height, but you owe me decades of floor G's.
She just stares into your eyes. And in between blinks, she's gone.
Yes.
And the rest of you can eventually, over the course of the night, because of what time it is, you all find sleep wherever it is, on the grounds in the manor.
There's the not insignificant amount of bamf into children's rooms to give them an extra glass of water.
Okay.
On top of their head, but like through the shadows.
Okay. As Gothel is leaving, Hopper, you are given the chance to say goodbye to your wife and children as she takes them with. to keep them safe from what is to come in 2 days' time.
I think for the first time he says thank you to Gokul and actually means it.
Okay. And as she departs with them, as you all wake in the following morning, the moon is very, very close now, almost touching the tops of the trees. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week. So everybody can mark off a long rest, and